The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your SuperChats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. F the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers cooked them. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jets, 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 Jets.
Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season.
I felt great to be able to play an entire game in front of our amazing fans. Division opponent, felt like we started faster than we have. We were way more efficient. Got a lot of guys involved. A lot of guys made a lot of plays tonight. Felt like the line did a nice job up front. And we had to, finish drives. We did a good job of that.
We talk about a style of playing, a standard, and relentless effort, and 11 hats to the ball, and I felt like we did that. We'll enjoy this one, but come Monday, it's on the Denver.
Because if the expectation is winning, then we're going to celebrate it, but we should expect to win. The next step is expecting to dominate.
Hey, Ray Romano here. Like I am every year. But this is the year!
We bleed Jet green each and every day. This is not the same old Jet. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super Chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jet bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show.
Here we go. I have waited. You have waited. We all have waited for a very, very long time to watch the New York Jets kick the living shit out of the New England Patriots. And folks, that's what happened tonight. Let's go. I am hyped. I am fired up. I will probably get several noise complaints throughout the course of this postgame show. And guess what? I don't care. Cheers to all the Jet fans. You brought it today at L5. You brought it all night long. And the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, baby. How's that for quarterback play? Kicked the you-know-what out of the Patriots. Oh, did that feel good? Thank you to Dre for the birthday present in the parking lot. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I am on cloud nine. I have no voice. And I don't care. I don't care. This was unfreaking believable. They could have scored 45 if they wanted to. They destroyed the Patriots tonight. No other way around it. 24-3 does not even accurately depict how big of an ass kicking this was. It should have been way more than 14-3 at half. Should have at least been 17. But Zerline had an uncharacteristic miss. The Jets dominated this football game. Here's the stat you need to know. They had the ball for 40 minutes and 4 seconds. They outgained the Patriots 400 to 139. 400 to 139. 46 of their 139 yards came on the last drive in garbage time when Drake May was out there. 7 different Jets were a part of sacks tonight. Will McDonald balled. 2.5 sacks. Kinlaw, Clark, Quinnen, Thomas, Taylor, McKinley, balled. The Jets scored their 9th offensive touchdown in Week 11 last year. They have 9 offensive touchdowns through 3 games in 2024. And they haven't even scratched the surface of what they could do. All right, this defense was utterly dominant. I thought Saleh and Ulbrich had a phenomenal game plan. The amount of times the Jets blitzed tonight was more than they've done in any game, I believe, in the last 3 years. It was insane. They kicked the crap out of the Patriots. Kicked the crap out of them. And oh, did it feel good. Oh, do I hate the Patriots. I hate your fans. I will drink your tears. Oh, just amazing. Just amazing. And all the Pats fans leaving early. Oh, did I love it. Oh, did I love it. I despise every single one of you. All of you. Enjoy last place. Enjoy sucking. You had your run. Now you will learn what life is like when you have no quarterback and you have no hope. Because I have lived that life. You all have lived that life. And it's over. Because we got a bad mother effer. All right. And he showed you he still got it. First 2 games shaking up the rust. Still went 5 for 5 with the game-winning drive last week, 4 days ago against the Titans. And then tonight, this was otherworldly. Like I had to like pinch myself and make sure I wasn't dreaming watching what Rodgers was doing to them. He was running. That to me was the biggest thing. We know we could still carve you up in the pocket. I have no voice left. This is gonna be a wild 24 hours. We got Benigno at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Fireman Ed at 3 p.m. And I'm doing Joe B's podcast tomorrow night at the Hackensack Brewing Company. So guess what? Jet fans, come on out. As Maniacs, come on out. We're partying tomorrow night as the Jets get the 2-1 for the first time since 2015. That's how pathetic we have been as a franchise. We haven't been 2-1 since 2015. But Rodgers tonight was otherworldly. 281, 2 touchdowns, no picks, but it was the way he was moving that I was so impressed with. The first drive, if they didn't have a BS penalty, a holding call on Morgan Moses, they score on that drive too. They could have had 40 tonight. If Mike Williams catches that touchdown in the end zone, that's another points there. Greg Zuerlein left 3. They kicked the shit. Excuse my language, but it's almost 1 in the morning. I'm going to curse. Out of the Patriots tonight. They dominated them. This was the game I have dreamed about for years. Years. I am so happy. I mean, oh my God, that's incredible. Oh, this was unreal. Rodgers was so good. I mean, in the car with my brother and my dad on the way home, I'm rewatching these throws because when you're at the game, it's different than seeing the TV copy. The throw he made to Garrett Wilson on the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Some of the throws he made to Conklin, who had a monster night. Oh, the tight ends, Jake, the tight ends. Yeah, there's Tyler Conklin. How's Brock Bowers? And now we kind of need Olu Fashion, Gary. Hopefully Morgan Moses is okay. I don't think it's that serious from what I was told, but we'll see. This is why you drafted him. I mean, the way they spread the ball around, the way Rodgers just carved them up, it was every type of throw. It was the accuracy. It was the off-platform stuff. He took off and ran a few times. I mean, this was unreal, man. Unreal. We have waited so long for a night like this to watch Aaron Rodgers do what he did and to do it against the Patriots. Oh, does it make it so much sweeter? And I don't care if the Patriots suck. I don't care if Belichick's not there. I don't care if Brady's long gone. Guess what? All their fans are still there, and F them. F all of them. All of them. Every single one of them. They got carved up. They got utterly dominated the way they would dominate the Jets in most of my lifetime. That's what the Jets did today. This was an ass kicking. I don't want to hear any complaints tonight. I don't want to hear any of this, that. No. If you can't sit back as a Jet fan and enjoy the fact that they had the ball for 40 minutes tonight and outgained another professional team by basically 300 yards, I can't help you. This was unreal. They dominated, man. Dominated. And it starts with the quarterback because it's a quarterback league. 27-35. And he's doing this on a short week on only 3 days rest. You know what this means for the rest of the year? He's just scratching the surface, man. He had a comment after the game tonight that I saw listening to the press conference that he felt like himself from a few years ago. He looked like himself. He's running. He's extending plays. He's throwing off platform. He'd basically been playing in a phone booth the first 2 weeks. He wasn't running. He wasn't trusting his confidence to be able to run yet. He found it tonight on a short week. That's so encouraging, man. And this quote afterwards, I'd play the interview, but I'd get flagged immediately by Amazon. We're trying to change the whole attitude around here. Jet fans have been tortured for a long time. Oh, my God, was it special? Was it special? He came out again. No flag this time. This time the different. I mean, we waited a year for this. It was very eerie. They're playing Thunderstruck again, and you're just hoping for the best. And, oh, man, did we get more than that. I thought there was a chance maybe this would be a game in the fort just because it's a short week. You never know. Jets still trying to figure out. No, this was from the beginning. I felt like the Jets were going to jump them. If they didn't have the BS hold on Morgan Moses on the opening drive, they scored that drive too. I mean, what Rodgers start 5 of 5 or 6 for 6 in this game, whatever it was? He cooked them. Cooked them. This was one of the best quarterback games I've ever seen from a Jet. Ever. Ever. How many different players caught passes tonight? And just wait till him and Garrett get on the same page. I mean, the one touchdown they had tonight was insane. But just wait. There's a couple plays here or there. Those two, I think, are going to click, and it's going to come. I mean, this was, oh my God. I might need to see a doctor tomorrow because something's lasted way longer than 4 hours watching this tonight. Good God. This was unreal. Unreal, man. I was giddy. I cannot say this enough. I can't speak, and I'm paid to speak. Every fan I met tonight watching this game, oh my God, was it a party. And leaving in the concourse, the Aaron Rodgers chants. Oh, they were deafening, man. Deafening. It was insane. Insane. This offense is good. Good. They scored 3 more touchdowns tonight. The Jets, offense, points. They've scored 3 touchdowns in each of their first 3 games. That's more than the entire season last year. They scored their 9th. I'll say the stat again. I need to hammer home how bad it has been to be a Jet fan watching offense. 9 offensive touchdowns they had in week 11 in the Bills game last year. That game was in what, November? They have 9 offensive touchdowns in 3 games this year. I mean, it's insane. Insane. Rodgers tonight, 3 rushes for 18 yards. Moving and grooving out of the pocket. The one throw he had, I cannot wait to watch the film from this. The one throw he had to Conklin, I had a great view. I was sitting in the end zone tonight. And the way he rolled, bought a little time, and then boom, bullet. This was, man. Oh, my God. That is what quarterback play looks like. We deserve all of this. All of this. We have paid our goddamn dues. That was awesome. That was freaking awesome, man. And it was a total team effort. Obviously, you start with Rodgers. He was epic tonight. No other way around it. He was sensational. Not good. He was great. All right? Great. But, man, just the way they got Braylon Allen involved, the way they got Brees involved. I mean, you got a legitimate 2-headed monster in the backfield now. A legit 2 running back system here. 14 touches, 69 yards for Allen. Hall had 20 for 83. They got a legit 2-man backfield. Legit. Seeing Conklin go off was awesome. Ruckert had a couple nice plays. How great, by the way, was that catch? I had a great view of it. Rodgers rolling buying time. It was like 3rd and 1, I think. It was in the 3rd quarter. He zipped that ball into Jeremy Ruckert for a first down. Unreal, man. Unreal. How many people caught passes tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Jets caught passes tonight. They've gotten better each game, drastically better. And this was not an easy stretch. 3 games in 11 days. Now they get 10 days to get ready for maybe the worst team in the NFL. Bo Nix. And this defense, by the way, let's talk about them. I know no one wants to give the head coach any credit, right? It's only Jeff Ulbrich when the defense plays well. How about this head coach having them ready to play tonight? How about this head coach doing what they're supposed to do? Dominate. All right, the game plan tonight defensively was one of the best I think they've had. They blitzed tonight. How good is Jamie and Sherwood, by the way? Quincy came in on a couple blitzes. Quinnen was unbelievable tonight. And when you really watch him up close, you see what he does. He was great. And Will McDonald, man. Shout out to the guy next to me who every time Will McDonald had a sack, he goes, Will McDonald had a farm. Whatever it was. I don't know. He was hammered. I was having a blast. This was insane. God damn, man. This was cheers, everyone. Best birthday I've ever had. I'm counting today as part of the birthday. Shout out to Fireman Ed. It was actually his birthday. I knew it was meant to be. It was meant to be after that. My God. My God. Text from Beningo right now. Amen. Shout out to you, Joe. 10 a.m. Joe B on the show tomorrow if you're tuning in late. Wow. I'm giddy. I am giddy. This is one of the happiest nights of my life. I hate the Patriots with every fiber in my body. I hate their fans. I hate everything about them. Can't stand them. This was insane. It's the first time the Jets have opened the season with 3 games of 3+ offensive touchdowns in 35 years. What were they, 8 of 10 on 3rd down tonight? 8 of 10 on 3rd down. They had more first downs in the first half of this game than they had in like 3 or 4 games combined at times last year. Oh, my God. This was scintillating quarterback play. It was unreal. And Rodgers just came out and he said, I got you guys. And just, oh, man, even Alan Lazard is good now. Lazard was running through people. He looked like a player tonight. And then he's getting choked up afterwards, talking about how awesome it is to catch Aaron's first touchdown at home, and they saved the ball for him. They had 17 first downs in the first half tonight. This was insane. They could have won by more. They really did. And 24-3 doesn't even tell the full story here. This should have been like 41-3. They killed him. Oh my God. Just some other players I want to shout out here, and then we'll get to the calls because I know it's late. Wow. Quincy Williams, unreal. Sherwood, great. I thought Sauce was phenomenal tonight. Watching him up close, he was great. McDonald, of course, I mentioned him. Tony Adams had a nice game. And you know who's flying under the radar but could play? At least he showed tonight he could. How good was Chuck Clark tonight? Oh, man, Chuck Clark made some big plays. That fumble, I mean, we were stunned in the crowd. We didn't even know he took the ball. But wow, this was incredible, man. I'm speechless. I am without speech. This was amazing. Amazing. And I just want to say thank you to everyone at L5 who came by. The jersey burn was insane, as you would expect. Go rewind the intro if you want to see some highlights from that. I mean, just unreal, man. Unreal. Let's go, John Gruden.
It's Jets, Jets. I love Fireman Ed, too.
Oh, I love Fireman Ed, too. I love him, too, John. Oh, my God. Wow. What did I miss? I don't know. I have notes on my phone. Here's what you need to know. The New York Jets kicked the living crap out of the Patriots, and we finally stuck it to them. Finally. That's all that matters. All right? Hopefully the Morgan Moses injury is not serious. There's a good sign it's not. You got 10 days now to get to 3-1, and I'll see you all in London. Let's go. Let's go, man. How about the defense, by the way? First time getting a home game, and you saw what happens when you get the crowd behind them. I mean, they got destroyed. The Patriots got their ass kicked. Aaron Rodgers went in there and he destroyed them. He toyed with them. He looked like the MVP of 2020, 2021. Oh my God. He was incredible. If you're one of the 1,500 people watching live right now, you're a sick Jet fan like I am, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You guys are the greatest. The amount of people I met tonight, it was insane. It was insane. There is one comment I want to highlight here before I get the many super chats and everything else. R. Seeley says, hey, you met my son Lewis today. He gave you a rubber happy birthday bracelet. You made his day. You made my day with this, man. I'm still wearing it. Thank you to your son. You know, my biggest regret is I didn't get his name because I got sworn by so many fans. So I'm so glad you wrote in, R. Seeley. So thank your son for, man. This was awesome. That was great. So I wanted to highlight that. I'm glad you're watching. Your son's probably not watching, I imagine, at 1 o'clock in the morning, but maybe he is. He's a Jet fan. He's sick in the head like I am. All right. Let me just make sure. There's some other things I had written down here, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Here's what you need to know. Vintage Aaron Rodgers. Defense came to play. They kicked their ass. That's what happened. They kicked their ass. And I love, by the way, how often they blitzed on defense. Everything we wanted, we really got tonight. It was insane. Tight ends involved. Throwing early. I mean, they came out, the first 5 or 6 plays were pass plays. They're like, we're letting Aaron cook. He was on one, man. He was so good. I cannot wait to rewatch this game. Oh, my God. Wow. God damn. Best birthday ever. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to drink more because why not? Also, V-Man gifted me some Puerto Rican rum. Incredible. This will go with the Hennessy from the big fella that I got months ago. AFC East champs, we're popping this. We get to the Super Bowl, we're popping this. Let's go. And after the way Rodgers played tonight, if you don't think the Jets are a goddamn contender, you're wrong. You're wrong. The quarterback is everything. They got the quarterback. The rust was shaken off the last 2 games, and he showed you tonight with a chip on his shoulder, he still could play. That's the bottom line. I'll fight anyone on that who doesn't believe it. Oh, but he can't move anymore. He was running around like it was 2010 out there. I was shocked. I was shocked how well Aaron was moving. I love it. I love it, man. Hit the like button if you're tuned in. There's 427 likes. There's 1,500 people watching live right now. Get those numbers up. Couple quick hitters here before we get to the super chats. All right. The schedule for tomorrow, I mentioned it. We got Beningo at 10 a.m., Fireman Ed at 3. So stay tuned for that. We are stacked on a Victory Friday. So keep that in mind. Also, I said it before. I'll say it again for those tuning in. Come party tomorrow night. I'm doing a meet and greet and a live podcast taping with Joe B at the Hackensack Brewing Company. So check that out. It's gonna be a blast. I can't wait. Can't wait. All right. So I want to make sure we get that PSA out of the way here. All right. Lot of calls we will take. Let's catch up on some super chats here. Sharif writes in, longtime Jet fan, my wife's a Pats fan. September 20th right now is our 1-year anniversary. Us winning tonight was the best anniversary gift. I love it. I love it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, I think you guys who watch the show regularly know how much I hate the Patriots, but like it is like I despise them. I cannot express this enough. I can't stand them. They're fans, all of it. Oh, I waited so long. We all waited so long for this. This was insane. M. King gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, M. King. I have no idea who got them, but if you were one who got them, thank M. King because he came through for you. The chat's just too much right now. Zalix. Let's go. Boy Green making sweet love tonight. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah, he is.
Bang! Bang!
God. Troy Hansen, super chat. Can I just make the Patriots' new nickname now? Call them the Drake Maybes. Hell of a win. The offense can be so dynamic, refreshing. That's why you draft Olu. Yeah. Brock Bowers can't play right tackle. Olu Fashion who can. And by the way, I thought he looked pretty good. I got to rewatch the game, though. It's hard to follow when you're there. Jersey says, you and other Jet fans are a disgrace for bashing a talent. Hold on. Don't call me a disgrace, buddy. Don't call me a disgrace. All right. First off, thank you for the money. All right. I am a capitalist and I love cash. And I'm going to send your ass to the hole anyway because you're a bum and I love Will McDonald and never bash him.
Now look what you've done. No more protection from the Asmaniacs. Had to pull you out of the chat and cast you down with the sodomites. Some time in here will feel like you've been run over by the lane train. You understand me? You catch my drift? Give them another 24 hours to think about it.
I'm a Will McDonald fan. I'm the one telling you I trust the Jets defensive coaching staff. They've earned the benefit of the doubt. So you got the wrong guy, buddy. Will McDonald's awesome. E-I-E-I-O. Shout out to the drunk guy next to me. Jordan writes in, Jake, it was great meeting you at the Bolero Snort. It was a real fan who of the Jets with you. LT, JR, Ryan, Fireman Ed. Game was fantastic. Yeah, shout out to all the listeners I met at Fireman Ed's birthday party at Bolero Snort before. I mean, everyone I met today could not have been nicer. I want to emphasize that. Thank you to everyone who said hello. I mean, we got the best listeners. I mean, we know Jet fans are the greatest. I mean, how else could you support a team that has given us nothing? We finally were owed a night like tonight. Daniel says, Will McDonald had a sack. E-I-E-I. Yeah, this was the funniest thing, man. I wish I recorded the guy doing it. It was hysterical. Tyrone says, this is our year. Go Jets, Aaron Rodgers. Hell yeah. Eric, amazing what we could do to the Patriots with a quarterback better than Zach Wilson. Well, forget just a quarterback better than Zach Wilson. This guy played like one of the best quarterbacks of all time tonight. I mean, he threw for 281, 2 touchdowns. Could have had even more. He cooked them, man. There have been very few quarterback performances in my lifetime I can think of that were this good. I mean, there's like outlier games that, Chad had a couple big moments. Geno Smith against the Dolphins, like in the end of the regular season, had like a perfect passer rating and 3 like we can find games. Mike White, some outlier 400 yards against the back. Like it doesn't look like that though. This was like holy shit. I mean, that's what it was. There's no other way around it. Rodgers was on one, man. He was so good. He was so good from the start. Jet Set Fool was at the game tonight. Section 129, row 5. Lost my voice. 4 hours drive up to Baltimore, but well worth it. Happy Cake Day, JTS. Jets. Oh my God. I gotta drink water. Hold on. But a day, people. Thanks everyone for the free shots. I don't think I needed that last Jello one at L5 though. Man. Defense balled tonight, man. They balled. They haven't played a home game yet. They play better at home. Crowd was into it. Crowd was great. I'll say this. Crowd was not quite last year Monday night. It was good though. It was a really it was awesome. I mean, the fact that there were Jet fans leaving late, I was like, what? We're leaving to beat the traffic and it's a positive for once? I mean, I wasn't leaving early. I was sitting there dancing on everyone's grave that was a Pats fan. When the Patriot fans were getting up, I was joining in with the crowd with the nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. God, I hate the Patriots. F all of their fans. The worst. Can't stand them. I will drink their tears personally. Send them in a jar. I will slurp them down the entire broadcast this entire week. Zalek says, this fan base deserves it. Let's go. Tony says, Jake, vindication. Great seeing you at the end. Tony, you're the man. Thanks for saying hello. Dano says, Jake, I love you all. I love you too. Canuck Jets, 5 memberships. We're up to 10 so far. If you got it, congrats. Tristan says, I'm an Asmaniac, baby. Damn right. Big fella. Jake, great seeing you at L5. Unsung hero tonight. Jamie and Sherwood, guys and effing beasts. Hey, big fella, nice to meet you. I met you before, but nice to meet your wife. That was awesome. 98% Jet fans tonight in the building. What a great win. It was amazing. Sherwood was so good, man. Where are all the people who were doubting my take on Sherwood all summer that the guy could play? I was on this all summer. I had one guy tell me I was anti-Will McDonald, which is horseshit. That's not true. And I was as pro Jamie and Sherwood as anyone. He could play. Every training camp practice I went to this summer, he made plays and stood out. The speed he brings. I mean, there was one play in the first quarter. It's all a blur. I cannot wait to rewatch this. It's like, it's going to be like Jet fan porn. The one play, he had one play where he got off a block. He ran like 10 yards across the field and made a great tackle on Stevenson. His speed is huge, man. I'm glad they sat Mosley, get him healthy. But you got to find a role for Jamie and Sherwood and CJ Mosley. Because Sherwood, remember, he's a converted safety. So he's like a quasi-DB, quasi-linebacker. Good defensive coaches like what the Jets have can find a role for him on the field. He can play. Jetpack says, Kobe talking himself off a ledge. Kobe's the Pats guy that does the show with Richie, right? Ryan writes in, Rodgers has relinquished ownership of the Bears and now started his ownership stint of the Patriots. I love it, man. Dude, like, it was, for as long as we had to wait, was the payoff so sweet to watch that tonight. You couldn't have scripted a better outcome, in my opinion. That team and Rodgers doing that and everyone watching. Oh, my God. God, that was, oof. Forever Ron, that's what a real quarterback looks like. That's what an MVP looks like. That's what one of the 5 greatest to ever play looks like. I don't think people realize what enough people realize what they saw tonight. Like, you didn't just see good quarterback play would have been if Mike White stayed healthy, you would have made the playoffs in 2022. Competent quarterback play. What you had tonight was some of the best quarterback play you'll see ever as a fan. He was amazing. Amazing. He was surgical. Joshua writes in, Jake with A-Rod protected and fully healthy. I know the Jets have the potential to win. All we beat playoff teams nearly with Mahomes, with Zach. So imagine, look, they got the team, man. They got the team. It's a quarterback league. They have the quarterback. Dan writes in, they seem to forget Jake. He's a bad, oh yeah. He reminded a lot of people tonight. A lot of people got to shut up now. Oh, the Patriots defense is so great. Yeah. Okay. Keep that same energy now. Let's not move the goalposts and say the Pats suck. They suck on offense. They got some good players on defense. I mean, this was just insane. They just had 400 yards of offense tonight. They really should have had more than 24. They had the near miss with Mike Williams, the missed field goal at the end of the first half by Zerline, the hold that killed the first drive. They were moving and grooving. I mean, they also took their foot off the gas the last couple of drives trying to run the ball, basically, and kill the clock. I actually thought they should have put Tyrod in before the last drive Aaron had when they were up 24. That was the one thing I was like a little nervous with Salah. I was like, I'd go to Tyrod here. As much as I want blood and despise the Patriots, even me saw the bigger picture, but they gave Aaron that last drive. Luckily, he was fine. Monty says, that was probably the first Jet game in 30 years where in the first quarter the result was never in doubt. Great night. I mean, they killed him. Killed him. I mean, the last time the Jets beat the Patriots by double digits, you got to go back to Bill Belichick's first year in 2000. This was a long time coming. All right, I'm going to try and get caught up on the Super Chats real quick here. I know we got people on the line for calls. Story Lynn, tonight's game reminds me of the Colts playoff game. Complete Jets hysteria. I have Conklin in fantasy. He had more points than Garrett, even with a touchdown. Conklin was great tonight. Great. He did such a good job at finding some of the soft spots in the zone when Aaron would roll out and buy a little extra time. Rick, Super Chat. Thank you, Rick. P. Jet says, that was a fun one. Great meeting you, Jake. P. Jets, great to meet you. 8 Gentile. TIL Andrew looks like a grown man in person. That was the biggest comment I got tonight from people. Andrew Fialco was a big star at the tailgate tonight. And when he showed up, people were stunned how tall he was and how he actually looks like a grown adult and not a 13-year-old, as people joke with him. By the way, shout out to the entire Fialco family. Mom, brother, sister, friends of Fialco, great people. Monty writes in, I think the defensive line took the idea we need Reddick personally. They balled, man. Will McDonald balled. Quinnen was great. Kinlaw was awesome. McKinley had some pressure. Even Michael Clemens played well, I thought. Give him credit. By the way, you want to know why they also played so well? Because they had a good game plan. They had a good game plan. You basically said, all right, Jacoby Brissett, beat us. Beat us. The Jets blitzed more tonight than they had at any point under Sal. I have a stat. I saved it somewhere. I'm trying to find it. This was, let me see when this was. So this was at 9:58 p.m. So I don't know what part of the game we were at. It's from Robert Mays, who has the next gen stats. The Jets blitzed on 33.3% of Brissett's dropbacks. Under Saleh, they haven't topped 25% in the game since 2021. And that's when this was a very different defense in the year. Well, that defense sucked because they had no talent. I mean, Jeff Ulbrich and Robert Saleh had a great game plan tonight. They blitzed. Quincy had that free rush early where no one picked him up, and he went right through and forced an incompletion. This was awesome. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Oh, God, do I hate the Patriots. This was amazing. I waited how depressed I was a year ago leaving MetLife after a win to come back tonight for that with Rodgers leading the way. It's just, I don't want to say worth the wait because last year was hell, but man, did we deserve that. Jonathan says, Jets had more first downs, third down conversions, sacks, and scoring drives than the Pats had points. Cathartic and long overdue embarrassment. Let's go. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hennessy wanted blood tonight and got it. Can't wait to see him downplay this win after hyping up the Pats for the last 2 weeks, smoking that Boston pack. Get ready. I'm telling you, get ready for the goalpost to move. Now it's going to be New England sucks, but going in, it was, they got the great defense, short week. No, the Jets, give them credit. They had a good game plan. They executed, and they have a Hall of Fame quarterback who showed you he still has it. Harvey says, thank you, Jake. Best first game ever. Harvey was the one who got tickets gifted to him by an awesome listener of ours. I met him tonight and his son. And, I mean, Harvey, we got to get you to every game now if we're going to play like that. Jeez. Peter Castro in the house. Let's give the entire coaching staff credit. Preparation, excellent. Rodgers, great. Blitz, blitz, blitz. Peter, I was thinking of you when I saw Quincy coming in untouched on a blitz. Johnny writes in, how wild to shit on the Pats on primetime. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you, Johnny. It was awesome. JB Jets, Dana, Jamie, Joe in Houston, just back from Nashville. Victory Monday to victory Friday. Rodgers tattoos for us in the morning. Let's go. Oh, let's go. I love it. They kicked the shit out of them. Let's call it for what it is. This was domination. Max writes in, longtime Packer fan, found your show last year, really enjoyed it overall. After tonight, the Jets are my AFC team. Rodgers hasn't looked like that since 2021. The post-design play, out-of-pocket scrambling vintage. Max, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I mean, you would know better than me, but, someone who – Aaron Rodgers is my favorite non-Jet growing up. Like, I've always been a huge fan of the guy. The guy won me like 3 fantasy leagues over the years. When he's at his best is what we saw tonight. When he's moving and extending plays, when he's changing stuff at the line. I saw him. I caught him do the little hand signal again to tell Braylon Allen where to run again. Like, it was sick. We deserve this, Jet fans. We deserve it. We deserve what we got tonight. Aaron even acknowledged it after the game. I love it. I love it. Incredible. Jimbo, super chat. He cuts the line. Happy belated Jake was in the building tonight. Brought my friend whose B-Day Saturday. Saw Joe B walk in, I think, to your tailgate. F the Pats. A fan almost fought me. He couldn't handle being down 3 scores. JETS, baby, LFG. Dude, there were a couple Jet fans in my section who were just giving it to these Patriot fans in our – I mean, I actually felt kind of bad at one point. Then I remembered they were Patriot fans. But, man, I mean, this was a party. JB writes in, Jets were dominant, and the best part is they still left points on the board. They haven't even hit their stride yet. I agree. I like, this offense could score 40. They really could. They click a couple plays here or there. I mean, also, I think Aaron even said this after the game. They haven't even scratched the surface of what him and Garrett Wilson are about to be. We're 3 games in. Just wait. There were a couple plays today where they just are a little off. I think Aaron's first incompletion was like the Garrett Wilson sideline catch where he was just out of bounds. They were They're on one, man. And it shows you how good Garrett is, by the way, when he's not even like quote unquote dominating. He still just makes a couple plays that just wow you. Palace says Rodgers, true MVP, still best quarterback in the league. Plays like that, he's going to be in the MVP conversation. Let's call it for what it is. But here's the thing. He doesn't need to do that every game. But it's a nice reminder that he still has that in there. If he does what he does against the Titans, right? Where it's a tight game, but he's money on the game-winning drive, you'll take it. The NFL comes down to a couple plays here or there a lot of times. Most games are within a score in the fourth, outside of tonight, which was an absolute ass kicking. That's right. Hey, Patriots fans, you got your ass kicked. Suck it. But most games tend to be close. And if you got a quarterback, that's the difference. That's why the Jets have only won 7 games the last couple of years with a top 3 defense, top 3 special teams unit, an elite receiver, an elite running back. We know the story. Darth Crypto says, great game. Great to meet you. How about them goddamn Jets? Let's go, Darth Crypto. Nice to see you, man. You were the one that recognized me at halftime, right? I think that was you. Fialco fangirl in the house. I can't wait for Andrew to break me down. Good God. Family show. M. Gararlo writes in, living in Massachusetts is going to be any sweeter. Oh, my God. Can you do me a huge favor? Can you tomorrow go up to some Patriots fans and here, I'll send you this cup. All right? Get all their tears in a jar and send it back to me so I could drink it on the air. Thank you. Will M says, haven't seen an offense like this in a while for the Jets. Wow. How about ever? Ever. I mean, I guess 98 with Vinny. We're going to go back that far. 2015, it was like the 3-headed monster of Fitz, Marshall, Decker, I guess Chris Ivory too. Like, Rodgers just, he spread it out tonight, man. It was sick. Mr. Reality, was that Rodgers and Salah thing about? I mean, the way Aaron explained it after the game, like in the alternate angle, like Rodgers mouthed to him 2 scores because Salah apparently is very big on emphasizing getting up 2 scores. It's a nothing story that the media tries to make a big deal. Don says, met Will Parkinson coming down the escalator. Will Pa, baby. EJ A-Rod, first touchdown to first-round receiver. Is that true? Yeah, I guess you're right. New York Jeff says, happy birthday, Jake. Wish I was there. Concert was great while watching the game. Great win. See you at the Denver game. Next L5 party. Love it. Love it. Unfortunately, though, I'll tell you, I can't go to the Denver game because one of my good friends from high school is getting married that night. That sucks. So that's not ideal. So I'll be watching that game, and then I'm doing the post-game show in a full tuxedo, and then you go to the wedding late because the Jets come first. Jordan says, this is just a glimpse of the vision that this team and staff and GM wanted us to. Enjoy this, Jet fans. We're just getting started. Hawk writes in, I met Hawk in person tonight. He's a real person. Jake, when we shared that hug that can only be described as a sensual, loving embrace, I could have swore I felt someone grab my ass. It was definitely not me, Hawk. All right? I don't like you, but I respect you. It was nice to meet you tonight. Man, L5 was nuts tonight, man. Gator, if you're watching, can you upload some of the clips? Because I obviously didn't have time to do it because I just got in and went live. The Rat Diddy video they used in the intro. It's about 1 minute and 3 seconds. If you upload that, I'll play it for people to get a view. Hit the like button if you're just tuning in. I'm going to get to your calls, but let me thank my sponsors first, all right? Because we got some great ones for the postgame show. Our guy, Joe DeVizio, man, one of the all-time greats. If you're interested or thinking about potentially selling your home, Joe is your guy. First off, he's a Jet season ticket holder, so he's probably on cloud 9 tonight. He is one of the top real estate professionals in New Jersey and the surrounding metro areas. He'll get you top dollar, any market, any area, no matter your situation, whatever condition your home's in. So once again, if you're trying to sell your home, he's your guy. Also, if you're behind on payments, you need whole house repairs, you got a bad tenant, squatters, Joe and his team, they do all that. Selling homes, they're going to get you top dollar. That's what they do. Yada, yada, yada. You know the story. You've heard me talk about Joe and his team before. Here's what you need to know. Check out Joe's real estate website in my description box right now, or give his office a call at 959-CALL-JOE, 959-CALL-JOE, and get ready to cash out. Once again, your wallet's going to thank you. Joe and his team are the best. Support a Jet family-owned business. Joe DeVizio and his team. Sellwithjoe.com. All the info is in the description for the video. Check that out. All right. Comments, questions, super chats. Bobby Salty Nuts in the house. Rodgers and us had the orange chair rocking. I love it, Bobby's Nuts. I love it. Guitarist, best part of that is the Pats look like they didn't even belong on the field with us. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone will complain about something tonight, but it won't be me. I mean, that was about as dominant of a Jet performance as we've ever seen. Seriously. In a game that actually matters. Jake Quest. Jake, great seeing you in the Asmaniacs. What an effing win. Jersey burn was epic. It was insane, man. That was crazy. Also, shout out to Justin Pugh for hanging out with all the Jet fans tonight. We got Justin Pugh converted to be a Jet fan for the night. It was awesome. Hennessy says, Reddick punching air, time to tweet workout vids. How about this, Hassan? You sign a deal, come back to the team, and help this team win the Super Bowl, and then someone's going to pay you because they could win the Super Bowl if this quarterback plays like he did tonight. How about that? All right, comments, questions, super chats. We're going to take your calls now. Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. It is open, baby.
If you go to gusbuster.com, you could purchase the best umbrella in the universe. And you could use the promo code Jake, so you'll get 15% off on any of your umbrellas.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with someone that a year ago, leaving MetLife after I sat with him at the opener, I was about as depressed as I've ever been in my life. And here we are a year later. And we finally got to see what we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, there were plenty of Neil shuffles tonight. Neil is first up.
Wow, baby. To quote the famous Jackie Gleason, how sweet it is. How sweet it is. Wow. Well, I said it. This is the journey, and this is where it all begins. I lost my voice a little bit. I was really going after a lot of the OG Jet fans, man. They were pumped up. I had to get a lot of older guys. Like I was going after older guys because, guys, I know you guys have all been waiting a long time for this, but nobody's waiting longer than us. You know, the OGs, the Peters, guys like us, we've been waiting a goddamn long time for this. And it is sweet. My God, is it sweet. Now, you know, my son took the video with my Jet chant at the L5. Did you get the video of the Jet?
No,
chant?
I know you were on the mic. I was swarmed. No, I was swarmed. I heard you did a great job, though.
Rant about the Patriot fans. Go get the car. Wait, what's funny is I did a chant, and part of my chant was that I said, "Get you Patriots, Tom. Go get the car," which my son's father-in-law's name is Tom, and his mother-in-law's name is Jean, and she always says, "Tom, go get the car." And then she has Super Bowl parties at her house all the year. So I said, "You're done with your Super Bowl parties, yada, yada, yada." I made all kinds of insults to Michael's in-laws. He sent the video to his father-in-law. And his father-in-law was laughing at it. You know, he said, "Oh, that was great. The whole thing was amazing." And I want to tell you, great game. Hats off. I said the blitz. We had to do the blitz, and we did it. You know, we did the blitz.
They sent the house. Quincy and Jamie and Sherwood were unreal tonight.
Chuck Clark stripping the ball. Let me tell you something. That's the Ravens, okay? We got some Ravens on this team, and the Ravens defensive guys, they know. He jumped right on top of that guy and Stevenson and whipped that ball right out of his hands. I've never seen our defense do that, Jake. Our defense is not a strip type of defense, and we're learning. The whole thing is this. Rising tides, the rising tides, you know, float, raise all the ships. Everybody on the team, you can just see it. Everybody wants to do something big. Man, Lazard, that on the way to that, he was not going to be denied that touchdown.
He was running through people tonight. Lazard had a great game tonight.
I held on to his uniform. He literally ripped the guy's his uniform on the way to the touchdown.
Everyone watching the show live, watch the graphic at the bottom. I just noticed that Gate already updated a little thing of Lazard. You can see it right now. See, there it is. There it is. Lazard just bullying whoever that was on the Patriots to try to tackle him.
Let me tell you, he is on a mission, boy. I'm going to tell you, Lazard looked phenomenal, the two-headed monster. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm tired of hearing about Nate Hackett called a game. We had them on their heels the entire game. Like you said, we could have scored 50 points in this game if we needed to. Okay? I mean, it was unbelievable. And I expected that. I expected Rodgers to be like he was in his MVP years. I don't want to say like, I saw it coming, but, I did say 31-10 was my prediction. And it was a little, everybody was leaning at like, wow, that's a little fake. The best part is I'm driving home and there's no Jet like Postgame anymore. What do you listen to the Jet Postgame on?
They're on 104.3 now. They're not on.
It is 104.3?
Yeah, they're on a rock station now.
Oh, shit. I had 101.9 on because there was 88. I put 88 on my radio, and it was like I couldn't even hear anything. I was driving through the city, and they had some a-hole on 101.9 who hates Rodgers. He predicted the Jets were going to win 9 games. He got on. He ate a shit ton of crow. He said, man, was I wrong? Boy, this team, any of you guys who think they're going to win 12 or 13 games, I can't argue with you. There's nothing I could say tonight. This Aaron Rodgers played an unbelievable game. I mean, when he breaks out of the pocket, the throws, every throw is just, it's just like he looks like he's playing 7-on-7s in practice. He doesn't even look like he's like panicking at all. He just sits back there and he just moves and he just has it's command. He has total command of the offense, right, Jake?
Neil, he was unbelievable. He was so good. And the way he moved in and out of the pocket, extended plays. Oh. Some of the stuff wasn't there. It was well covered by the Patriots. You have some good players. Didn't matter. A couple of throws he made to Conklin on the run were like, oh my God. That's why Conklin had such a big game, because he just found the soft spot in his own.
And what's nice is that when he rolls out of the pocket, Conklin's moving with him. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to get that sync where, how many times did we see Zach out of the pocket and he's looking for somebody to throw downfield to and he doesn't see anybody? Rodgers has a multitude of weapons that he could throw to when he breaks contain. He is just, you could just see something good is going to happen every time he throws the ball, and the accuracy, and it's just a wonderful thing to watch.
Well, Neil, I'll tell you what, Curly makes a great point. Imagine how much better Rodgers would have been if he didn't miss minicamp in June.
Oh yeah, those days in Egypt, that was a big deal. That was important.
Oh my God! Can I just say this? F the people in my profession who tried to turn that into a story. I'm not going to name names, but good God, man.
I will tell you who's going to crow tomorrow big time. Stephen A. Smith is going to crow big because he's been on the Rodgers wagon the whole time. The bad man thing. And he really predicted the Jets were going to really play a great game. And Orlovsky, too, has been really on Rodgers. But the tone is going to get really up. And now we get to, what's great? We get to relax now. We get to watch all the games this weekend. We get to see all the teams sweat it out. And, Nathaniel Hackett, I'm going to tell you again, boy, it's going to feel good to whip ass on Sean Payton. You know how good he's going to feel? Rodgers is going to have really a big chip on his shoulder to beat Sean Payton, Jake.
100%.
Because he wants to protect his boy, Nate Hackett, because he's going to say, after that game, he's going to say, how's the Jet fans feel about Nate Hackett now after last year's debacle? Already, we're eating crow at Lazard, right? We all wanted Lazard's head on a plate or shit on a stick, as Bobby would say.
I believe you mean a butt on a stick, but yes.
Butt on a stick. Lazard, what does he have? 3 touchdowns already?
He's been good. Now, Neil, I need one of these. I need one of these.
Let me
Let's
tell you
go.
something.
Let's
I'm
go.
exhausted. I'll do
I need it.
tomorrow.
I need the Jets just kick the crap out of the Patriots, and there's 1,200 people watching live right now at 1:30 in the morning. We need it.
It's my wife's sleep. I can't wake if I yell out here, I'll have the neighbor. My wife will kill me. But everybody was great. Rob was great. And I'm looking forward to many more exciting tailgates. And we're going to, I may just hop on a plane I don't want to miss a single play of this season. This is going to be amazing. It's just going to be amazing. I can't tell you how excited everybody was. I agree with you though, Jake. The fan base, it wasn't like last year, for some reason, it seemed a little, I'm in the season ticket section and everybody's like, everybody's, I don't know where you were sitting. We didn't have many Patriot fans there. I was looking for heads to roll. I think I had 4 or 5 Patriot fans. I heard them cheer on 1 or 2 plays that they had. That one drive they were going down the field a little bit.
By the way, their one drive where they got a field goal, they got gifted on a bang pass interference call on DJ Reed. That was ticky tacky at best.
Yeah,
that was the only time they scored.
There was a couple bad calls, but I will say this: Aaron Rodgers roughing. We got a couple good calls tonight.
The Jets have gotten 2 roughing calls in 4 days, and we went 2 years without a roughing call. It's the Aaron Rodgers effect.
And we got a couple penalties, in our favor that we never ever get. Joe B's going to make a big point tomorrow. We have to tell Joe B. He can't complain about the refs because they homed us tonight. They gave us the homer treatment, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more plays. And you don't realize it until you actually see how many bad calls we've gotten over the years, that it's starting to, the refs are starting to change their whole tune with Rodgers. You see, he talks to the refs. He goes up to them. He gets respect from the refs, and he elevates everybody. Everybody on that team wants to win so bad. And when you get that attitude, there's no way we're going to lose a home game. There's no way we're going to lose a home game. I don't give a shit who we play.
Deal. Let's go, baby.
Game,
let's go.
Right through. 16-1.
Let's go, Neil. We waited a year.
We
finally got what we waited for.
Games, 17 more games till we're confetti-ridden on Broadway. I said it earlier today, and I'm going to keep saying it every week. And every week it's going to get better. Maron, we get Hassan in there and get with Will McDonald and Asman. And then maybe Lazard cools off and we want to throw a little Devontae Adams in there to put a little icing on the cake later in the year. Oh, God. This is really going to be – this offense is just – like you said, Jake, we deserve this. Everybody deserves this. And I said it to you once.
All the love, my man. Let's
all right, man.
Go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Neil Bushwhacker. I have video of Neil. Once I go through the footage, our Discord chat, folks, if you're not on my Patreon, not in the Discord, there are some funny things in there, man. Oh my God. I got a bunch of DMs here. Let me see. Is one of them Neil's video? Hold on. There's God. I can't find Neil's video, but I can see a picture of Andrew Fialco and Kirk Herbstreit leaving the game tonight. So that happened. Patreon.com/Jake Adams Show. If I met you tonight and we took a picture together, tag me on social so I could put together a big post for the Jake Asman Instagram account. Appreciate everyone. All right, more calls right now. I'm going to try and do as many as we can. What time is it? 1:38. Damn. All right, we'll keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to a member of the 4%. She was in the house tonight. Jay Graves is next. What's up, Jay Graves?
Hey, Jake, my voice is shot.
Me too.
But
Me too.
I was just at the tailgate, but I had to drive home. So I'm a Jim Beam girl, and we need a victory slug. Let's go. I'm gonna say, selfishly, I am gonna complain. I wanted to put 40 on them. I mean, we could have. So I'm gonna complain that we missed some points. That's my complaint. But shit, like I said, watching Aaron Rodgers just, like I said, surgical. And watching Will, I mean, I thought he had like 5. I know he didn't get credit for all of them, but he was all over the field. Sherwood was all over the field. Chuck Clark coming up clutch. It looked great from the nosebleeds in 315. And shout out to L5. That was an awesome time. I can't wait for the Halloween game. That's really all I got. I know it's late and you got callers, but Jets, Jets, and fuck the Patriots.
Let's go, Jay Graves. I love it. Great call. Jay Graves is awesome. Also, I'm going to play the clip here. I would like to formally apologize on the air to Jay Graves because, well, at our watch party on Sunday, it appears like I might have missed Jay Graves' high five. Tough. I missed it. All right, that's my bad, Jay Graves. All right, I got you tonight. Don't worry, I didn't miss it tonight, but I mean, the tape's the tape. All right, more calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that late where he is. Ken from San Diego is next. What's up, Ken?
How's it going, Jake? You know what? You're glowing tonight, my friend. And I don't know if it's because of the shots, the win, or rushing home, but you have a glow to you, and it's like, boy, it's good to beat the Patriots, isn't it?
Man, Ken, I mean, you're a longtime suffering Jeff fan. I mean, that was something tonight. I'm speechless. It was incredible.
Now, the one thing I'd like to go ahead and give the coaches some flowers, because usually after every one of these games, we get on here and everybody's talking about how horrible our GM is and how horrible our coaches are. And we came out throwing the ball on first down. Everybody thought, we weren't going to do that. We blitzed more than we ever did. And we developed players. I mean, we have a great quarterback. Holy cow. I mean, watching that on TV, he was so amazingly surgical. I think you're going to enjoy watching it. But, I mean, Clark, Sherwood, Quincy, Will McDonald, Lazard, Adams. I mean, a lot of these guys are homegrown guys. I mean, or guys who have improved amazingly since they've been with the Jets. And sometimes, we just hammer the coaches all the time. Now, I hope Moses is okay. But, I got to, people talking about Reddick, talking about how bad Joe D is. I mean, I got to be honest, the coach and the GM have put together a team. Now, I hope we do as well as everybody's saying, and then we win. We go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm a suffering fan for 58 years, but I got to give the coaches credit. I mean, and Douglas, he put together a good roster.
He did. I mean, that's why we felt so good about the team, right? I mean, we felt like they needed a quarterback to play competently to be a playoff team. If you get that tonight, you're a Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean? Like, you're one of the better teams in the league if you got a quarterback who could do that. So it's just, they have a really good roster. It's the most talented team they put on a field, I think, since 2010 at least. And I mean, they're 2-1 for the first time since 2015. Like, this is their most talented team. It makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people said the Patriots are going to run all over us. Look what they did to the Bengals, and look what they took Seattle to overtime. They're a really, really good team. They got 3 points on 2 gifts. Those were 2 penalties that weren't penalties. It was a complete slaughter. And I'm also 58 years old. I can't recall. I have to go really, really far back to remember a time that we beat the Patriots like this. It was not even close.
2000 was the last time they beat them by double digits. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. So, I mean, they have done this exact game to us so many times. That's why, did it feel so good to finally give it to them.
Keep it going and great energy tonight. And I'm really happy for you. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ken. Always great to hear from you. Ken, one of our regulars on the postgame. All right, I got some video here. It's being sent to me. Gator's also working up a sick edit. Hold on. Where's the volume of this? By the way, Fox News, SI, and many others have covered the L5 tailgate tonight. This show put L5 on the map. They've been doing this for years. About time they get some recognition for having the best tailgate at MetLife. Insane. Thanks to everyone who came out, man. There'll be more of it. There'll be more of it. All right. Hold on now. Sean says, I hate tomorrow will be he didn't throw for 300. Anyone who says that is a moron. He threw for 281. He could have easily had 300. They ran the ball at the end. Asman says, what a win, my guy. I have a complaint about the game. How the heck did we get Frisbee dogs at halftime at the opener with a full stadium? I got up and met up with a couple of listeners at halftime, Asman. I didn't see the halftime show. You're saying it was a Frisbee dogs? That's what they did? I mean, they might have to do that every week if they play like that. I don't care. Donnie writes in, Sauce and Justin Jefferson matchup. I'll be in London to watch it. And also, shout out to the UK, the Gangrene UK Club. They came to L5 tonight. I took a picture with them holding the British flag. I said, the Asmaniacs are coming. I can't. I'm not going to make that joke. The big fella writes in, proof drafting Olu over Bowers was the right thing to do. Have to keep that bad man healthy all season. First AFC East champs, next Super Bowl bound. I mean, do you see what Brees tweeted tonight? Let me pull this up. I thought this was great. By the way, I was pro O-line over Bowers from the beginning, so I'm not taking a victory lap because we're still early, but I think Olu's going to be awesome. Oh, my God. I just saw this stat. The Jets tonight, 400-plus yards of offense, 40 minutes time of possession, 0 turnovers, 0 touchdowns allowed, 7+ sacks. No other NFL team in the Super Bowl era has done that all in one game. This was an ass kicking. They got destroyed. Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets kicked the shit. Excuse my language, but I don't excuse it. All right. It's 2:00 in the morning. If you're still watching, you can handle it. Out of the Patriots. This was unreal. Once again, no NFL team in the Super Bowl era has ever had 400 yards of offense, 40+ minutes of time of possession, no turnovers, 0 touchdowns allowed, and 7 sacks. I mean, it was a historic ass kicking. That's why it's like 24-3, like it's a blowout, but it really felt like they won like 31-3. And there were some points there they didn't have that would have made it really emphasized it was an ass kicking. Like this was not close. My Young says, so awesome meeting you, Jake. V-Man, Dre doing a shot with me. My brother said it was the first time in 20 years we beat the Pats by 20. Yeah, since Belichick's first year. Great to meet you, My Young. I'm glad you came to the tailgate. I was pulling up the Brees tweet. Let me find it. Brees Hall. Here we go. Let me do a little screen share. And if you're watching right now, hit the like button. Help the channel. So this was the tweet. Someone tweeted, Brees Hall going to sleep good tonight. And it was the 2 plays in this game. The first one, this was a legit wrestling move. Thank God they threw the flag. How much of a horse crap play was this? Brees got like tsunami wrestled to the field. I mean, this was terrible. So you had that play. And then this was the other play that was in the tweet. Watch Brees in pass protection. Did his job, by the way. Aaron didn't get touched. Right? So we took a huge shot from Jelani Tavay, who's in on both plays there for the Patriots. And Brees tweeted the following. Y'all really don't know how hard pass protection is. Anything to keep 8 clean. And guess what? He did. So that was good stuff. All right. AD, win streak coming. Let's go, AD. Nate says, Nate gifted a membership. Nate, thank you. If you got the membership from Nate, make sure you pay it forward. Julian says, absolute dominance in all three phases. Will McDonald's an absolute beast. Any question, is it an ACL for Morgan? Agent Zeros and F an animal, JETS ×3. I could read you what Albert Breer tweeted, who covers the NFL, and he was, I guess, part of the broadcast for Prime tonight. Let's see. He had a tweet about Morgan Moses. Basically, the thought was they don't believe it's going to be that serious. I think they avoided the serious injury, but we'll see. I mean, he's going to get some tests done. If he can't play for a couple games, this is why you have Olu Fashionov. That's the bottom line. Simple Eats says, I kept repeating to my friend that this was like watching a different sport than last year. We as Jet fans can't comprehend how much great quarterback play matters. I mean, it's everything, man. It is everything. You cannot win in this league without a quarterback. And the Jets have won more games than any team that's ever had an offense as bad as they had. That was the stat. Like, I'm not celebrating that. I'm just giving you the facts. So I always felt if you gave this team with the defense they have and the playmakers they already had, competent quarterback play, they were going to be pretty good. You give him Aaron Rodgers and he plays like Aaron Rodgers tonight, you're a Super Bowl contender. Aaron Rodgers' EPA per dropback tonight was his best since December 19th, 2021 against the Ravens. His EPA per dropback when pressured was his best since October 10th, 2021 against the Bengals. He cooked him. I mean, he cooked him. I mean, the Jets in the first half had 17 first downs. They had that many first downs in full games 7 times last year. It was a different sport tonight. You're right. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I like this sport a lot when it's like that. Just give me more of that. God, was that fun. Oh, my God. It was amazing. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of amazing, the great Leanie in North Carolina is up next. What's up, Leanie?
Oh, my God. Jake.
Leanie, you're up late.
Oh, I know I'm up late. Oh, my God. What I saw tonight. Okay, I could cry right now. I'm going to cry. My son said to me, he goes, Mom, I am 22 years old. He goes, I've never seen quarterback play for your Jets like that in my whole life. He goes, you deserve this, Mom. I'm so happy for you. And I said, oh, my God, you're right. I've been through Todd is God. And I've been through Boomer Esiason, and I've been through, oh my gosh, everybody. And what I saw tonight, I can't even, what I dreamed about last season, I finally got it. We finally got it, people. We finally got it. And I'm sorry. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying on the Jake Asman show, but I am because I'm so excited and I'm happy. And what I loved too was the 2 weeks, our defense didn't look that good and they figured it out and they changed it up and we were dominant on both sides of the ball. Jake, oh my God, I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Seriously. And I am just beside myself.
It was insane, Leanie. It was crazy being in the crowd and just talking with fans. It was like, wow, like this is.
I can't believe it. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed and I'm crying. But I 55 years and I finally got what I deserved. And I can't believe it. And I like what Neil was saying and all that stuff. And I cannot wait to meet all the fucking Asmaniacs for Halloween. I'm sorry, but you know what? It's 2 fucking o'clock in the morning, and I can fuck all I want. I cannot wait. This was excellent. It was the best game ever. Yes, we should have scored more because I thought it was the way they played. It should have been like 50-3 or whatever. But it was wonderful. And thank you for taking my call. Yes, I can't believe I'm still awake because I'm exhausted. Because Leanie had to be a Mimi today. So I was up very early this morning, but whatever. Here we go. I know you can't drink right now, but I got a little tequila left.
Let's go, Leanie. Let's go.
Boom. Holy shit. This is what Aaron Rodgers, this is it, guys. And it was a thing of beauty. And I loved every fucking minute of it. And I can't wait. It's why do we have to wait 10 days? But whatever. And I'm hoping Moses is okay. But like you said, Olu's gonna come in, whatever. But we got 10 days for Moses maybe to feel better. And I hope his knee's it's not gonna be too bad. But oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. I probably embarrassed my children and everything else. I'm crying. But this was the game I was waiting for. And I know all our Jet fans were waiting for. It wasn't just me. So enjoy it, embrace it, and love it. And you know what? There's more to come. I know it, and you feel it too. And I know it. I cannot wait. Let's go.
You're the best. You're the best.
Jets.
Yeah, let's go, Leanie. Amazing. That's what we waited for, man. Like we have not had quarterback play. And this game it sends a message to the rest of the league. We got the guy. We got a chance against anyone. I can't even imagine what this team is capable of doing if they continue to gel the way they are. Got to stay healthy. Obviously, Morgan Moses is tough. Hopefully he's okay. It's not going to be season ending, doesn't appear. But if he's out a little bit, thank God you have Olu Fashanu. Once again, I can't say enough great things about this fan base. The best. And to everyone who came out to L5 tonight, wow, what a night.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! J-E-T-S, Jets!
You see the guy in the Mangled jersey next to me? That's former Giant Justin Pugh, who was a Jet fan for the night, which was awesome. Wait till you guys see his video blog recap of everything. Man, what a night. Thank you to Gator for putting that together so quick. Let's go, John Gruden.
It's J-E-T-S, Jets. I love Fireman Ed, too.
Yeah, I do as well. Happy birthday, Ed. Ed's joining us at 3 p.m. later today. Can't even say tomorrow. Today. All right, we're sponsored tonight, post-game show, by my friends at Custom Bourbon Tours. I got a chance to meet Liam, the founder of the company, in person just the other day. He dropped off some fantastic bourbon to my apartment, which was very nice. I'm including this one right here. Here's the thing with Custom Bourbon Tours. They create quite the experience for all people, but especially Jet fans. Now, just listen to me here, okay? All right, I'm going to tell you about Custom Bourbon Tours, and I'm going to just read you what I'm told to read, all right? Because I think you guys are going to enjoy it. What do Quincy Williams, Brandon Eccles, and Malachi Corley have in common? They all matured in Kentucky. Come see what else matures in Kentucky, like the world's finest bourbon. CustomBourbonTours.com. Select your distilleries. Choose your vehicle, including sprinters. Shout out to you, Neil. SUVs, buses. Fully book your tour in mere seconds. CustomBourbonTours.com. You should be giving them the business down there. Service so great that Gary would draft us before Brock Bowers. CustomBourbonTours.com. Once again, you should be giving them the business down there. Seriously, it's an unbelievable company. If you're thinking about booking a trip, an experience for you, significant other, girlfriend, family member, brother, sister, friends, check it out, CustomBourbonTours.com. Liam and his team will take good care of you. Check it out. Once again, CustomBourbonTours.com for all the information. Comments, questions, super chats, more of your calls right now. Speaking of Gary, hello, Gary.
What's going on, Jake?
Hello, Gary.
Is everybody happy now? Because 9 days ago was the end of the world. We're good now? Is everybody happy? Because I said we were going to win on Sunday, we were going to win on Thursday, and it would be 2-1, and all is well in the world. Is all well in the world?
I mean, look, I said after the first game that they're going to be okay. I felt like I saw enough from Rodgers that night to be encouraged. I wasn't that concerned about the defense. I think they had a bad night, shaking off the rust. Defense dominated tonight. They were awesome.
Back on track. Super Bowl team again.
I mean, we got Aaron Rodgers playing like that. Hell yeah.
We got Aaron Rodgers in that defense. You got a shot, right?
How about Will McDonald, Gary?
He's good. Will McDonald look good.
E-I-E-I-O.
Is that what you want me to do?
No. I just feel like maybe Decker could do that next time. I don't know.
It's amazing. Like, I'm 41. I've never had quarterback play like this in my life as a Jet fan. Like, I'm so used to it being 3rd and 9, and you might as well punt, right? Like, now it's like 3rd and 9. It's like, all right, we'll just convert on 3rd down. We'll just move. I've never experienced an offense like this. Ever. Like, not even one time. I mean, they had some good offenses with Pennington, but that was like systematic, and he had to be perfect and stuff, and they would get 5 yards at a clip. This is like a video game. This is like set on automatic now. The offense is good, and then the defense is steady, and this is just going to be a tough team to beat. I mean, it's checking all the boxes.
They have gotten better on offense each game, and tonight they took it to a different level. And there's still points out there they let. Once Rodgers and Garrett start humming, they're going to be unstoppable. Garrett even said Rodgers even said it's going to be something special when we get it right. They haven't even scratched the surface of what they could be together. It's going to be insane.
I said 10 days ago, I guess it was 9 days ago, everyone needs to stay calm, stay patient, especially Neil. Like, it's one game. We're going to be 2-1. All's going to be well in the world. I'm going to go the other way. Got to stay calm. We beat the Patriots and we beat the Titans. Those aren't world beaters. We did exactly what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Took care of business, right? But it's like I said, who'd you fight?
They made a statement, though, tonight. Tonight was a statement with the way they did.
Oscar the Grouch messaged me on Instagram. Said, "What do you think it's going to be?" I said 13-9. So it's going to be ugly. It wasn't ugly. It was as dominant. It was as good a clean a victory as I can remember in a long time as a Jet fan, Jake.
Just think about what you just said, though, right? For people that watch the show, know what you mean. But you just said aloud, Oscar the Grouch messaged me, asked me for what the score was going to be.
Yeah.
I know who you mean. It's just funny. It's Oscar the Grouch.
Man, I said it's going to be like a 13-9 or 13-10 game. Like, it's going to be ugly, but we're going to win. It was as clean a victory as I can remember. I really can't remember a victory that clean. It was never in doubt. They dominated from the opening drive. New England was never a threat in the game, and the Jets were never not in control.
They should have had 7 on the opening drive. That holding call and Morgan Moses was total horse. You know what?
It is what it is. I mean, but
they killed them. They should have had more than. My point is they did dominate from the start. They could have had way more than 24 points if they wanted to.
And then next week is Denver. I mean, I'm not. You got to beat them. It's an NFL team. They're going to come to play. Like, we're going to beat Denver, and then we're 3-1. When was the last time we were 3-1? I know it's
2015. 2015.
Same. Okay, 2015. The defense. Do you think the defense looked good against New England? Why do you see it against Bo Nix?
You know what I love about tonight, though, Gary? They blitzed, man. They had a great game plan. Defense. They did things they have not done in years with this regime. That's a sign of a well-coached team right there on that side of the ball.
I've always believed in the defense. That's why I said it wasn't the end of the world when Michael Clemens was playing. Mike Clemens had sacked it, didn't he?
He did. He looked good tonight.
The whole defense looked good. It's the unit. I said it's like the San Antonio Spurs of football. It's the system. They max out every player. They get the best out of every player. You see Huff goes to Philly. He's not the same player, right? It's the system. The system is maxing out the players.
You got a boxing analogy you want to squeeze in there too?
Not really. No, nothing comes to mind.
Really?
Not this time. Not this time.
All right. Well, Gary, what are your thoughts on Olu Fashanu likely having to start at right tackle next week?
Hopefully. I mean, we didn't get to see much. We played a little bit in end of the game. It was blood, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully he goes in and he's in above. Well, he's going to be playing left tackle. No, he's going to be playing
right tackle.
Right tackle. He's going to be playing right tackle. Hopefully he's an above average right tackle. I mean, we didn't get to see much from.
How about Tyler Conklin tonight with 93 receiving yards? Pretty good tight end, huh?
He's okay. Yeah. Did I ever say he sucks? Did I ever come on, Jake? And
how many yards would Brock Bowers have had tonight, in your opinion?
If he played with Aaron Rodgers, probably a lot, Jake. Probably a lot.
Would he have had more than the 93 Conklin had?
He had more than that on Sunday with Gardner Minshew, so probably. Rodgers kind of gets the best out of play. We're seeing with Lazard. I'm not trying to dampen this, but this just kind of shows that Lazard put no effort into last year.
He was checked out completely.
I mean, that's not a guy you want around. I know he's playing better, so people are going to want to keep him.
He's under contract for just this year. I'll take out. Lazard's been good. I'm not complaining about it. I'm glad.
He's been great. He's been actually, for his role, he's done exactly what you want to. But this is a guy that gave no effort last year.
Honestly, the thing with Lazard and Gary, I want to thank you for the call.
Did somebody say Brock Bowers?
The thing with Lazard that I think kind of gets lost in the shuffle sometimes, this all started because of Peter Castro's $500 super chat. I mean, he was ahead of the game, man. Back in June, Alan Lazard showing a pulse. He asked that question to me and Robbie Sabo, and look what's happened with Alan Lazard. He actually was great tonight. Honestly, though, that first touchdown, he was running through dudes. He was good on the other reception he had, too. The first quarter was Rodgers to Lazard. They were putting on a show. It was ridiculous. Rebecca writes in, what happened to that Corley dude? Is he a second-round bust? Couple things. One, he was drafted in the 3rd round. 2, he's a developmental player. 3, I don't have time for this. We will see you later.
Into the shadow realm you go.
Aaron Rodgers is another sudden Liz Frank injury due to failure to vaccinate. I'm the dumbest person I know.
Get your 5th booster, Keith.
See ya. What a night. Blake, super chat, cuts the line. Let's see what we got here. Everything is going so slow right now. StreamYard is not built to handle this many people watching the show live. Let me see. I'm frozen right now. Am I still on the air? I think I am. But I can't do anything. All right, I can talk, though. Here's like I'll sign up for my phone and get this situated here. Hold on. I think we're back now. Stand by. I have like no control over anything. You guys can hear me, which is great. But I can't go to a call or play anything, so that's a problem. Hold on. We'll do this from my phone here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. And everyone, StreamYard, you suck. Let's just make that clear. I need to play something. Oh. Shouldn't be 2 of me. Hold on. Now there's 2 of me right now. Oh, God. It's not what I wanted to do. Stand by. Hold on, I got to play this again. And then we'll be all right.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! J-E-T-S, yes, yes, yes!
All right, I'm back. I have control now. I had to just play a video to basically then refresh. Whatever. No one cares about that. Double Jake. I got a Jake doppelganger. Let me pull up the super chats here. Thanks to everyone. We still got 1,000 people, 1,100 people at 2 a.m. I mean, this fan base is the greatest, man. Can we get to 1,000 likes by the end of the stream? We're at 708. Click the thumbs up button. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? We talk Jets each and every day. Want to thank the audience. We got to 38,000 just the other day. We're back at 10 a.m. with Beningo, by the way. So I'm going to sleep for like 2 hours, and then we'll talk more Jets with Joe. Simple Eats, super chat, cuts the line. I kept repeating to my friend, this is like watching it. I think I read that one already. Aaron says, who's beating this team when we play like this? No one. If your quarterback plays like this with that defensive performance, you're not losing very many games. You're going 14-3. Seriously. I mean, go look at Aaron's record when he won MVPs. Ryan says, what a win. Haven't had that much fun watching a Jet game in a very long time. I can't recall the last time I saw our quarterback connect with so many different targets. Why can't Wilson and Aaron connect as much? Aaron said after the game that the first 3 opponents they have faced, their number one objective has been to eliminate Garrett Wilson. I mean, Aaron even made the joke that it's Mel Kiper's worst nightmare, right? The cover 2 safety high, whatever the thing was that Mel was mad about. That was pretty funny. It's going to come. There were a couple times Garrett had one-on-one and Aaron looked to him. They just were a little off on a few plays. He still scored a touchdown, right? I mean, like, the bar is just so high for Garrett because he's a star. All right, I'm gonna risk it here, but this is such a good play. I want to show it. Hopefully this is allowed. I can't go full screen, but can we just all take a look here? This is one of the greatest throws I've ever seen by a Jet quarterback. This was insane. I mean, holy hell. Look at that ball placement. And look at Rodgers here. He's rolling to his right. He's off platform, and he's throwing a bullet. This throw is what he did all game. He was so good on the run. He was moving around. Like, I didn't know he was going to be able to do that anymore. He would still be effective in the pocket, but, like, he was good tonight. He was great. Not good. He was great. That catch, I think, and that throw just kind of epitomizes it. Riggs says, Mets and Jet fans stand up. Yeah, shout out to the Mets, man. They don't lose. By the way, I thought I got a glitch when I got like the alert that Ohtani was 6 for 6 with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. I didn't think that was real. I was like, because obviously I'm watching the Jet game. I get this. I was like, what? Crazy. But the Mets don't lose right now. Shout out to them. I'm on, if you're listening to the Met game on Sunday night, put on the radio 880, 3 hours before the Met pregame starts. You'll hear me. I'm on ESPN New York this Sunday from 3 to 6:25, taking you into Mets pregame. What are they playing? They playing the Phillies this weekend, right? I think it's Phillies. Man, the heady's getting to me right now, folks. Hold on. All right. Best game of my life. P.S. What's the site for the cheap jerseys? If you want the cheap jersey site, get on the Patreon. I'll send you the link. Jetted Out says, wait till we get Malachi Corley going. I'm sure. Aaron says, to be honest, we've been dominating the Patriots since last year. The difference is the quarterback. We go into the playoffs. It's all about the quarterback, man. But I mean, like, Like the craziest thing with the Patriots stuff, right? They should have beat them twice in 2022, and they should have beat them twice last year. The 2022 season, you had the JFM roughing that took away the Carter interception. They would have been up 17-3, and Zach puked all over himself that game through 3 brutal picks. Then, a couple weeks later, you had the game where they averaged, 2 inches per play in the second half, and they lost on the walk-off punt 10-3. They should have won that game going away. They killed them that day. Mac Jones had no shot. And then, obviously, the game last year, week 3 in the rain, where Wilson sacked himself. I mean, they have been better than New England in the last 4 times they have played them now. 5 times. They just only have 2 wins to show for it now, but whatever. I don't need to relive the past. We got Aaron Mother effing Rodgers, baby, carving them up. Jet it out. Wait till we get Corley going. Ryan, I want to hear your take on Reddick. I mean, it's the same take I had this morning. They need him. He's a damn good player. They should still work to try and get something done, but you can't fix stupid. He might be an idiot. I don't know how else to say it. I don't see what the win is for Reddick right now not showing up. He's never going to get that money back. And even if the Jets gave him a new deal, he's never going to get the $9 million he lost back. Ugh. All right, keep it going here. Michael Hill. Jets fans deserve this. Thanks for your work, Jake. Thanks for watching. Rodgers says it's super early, but if everyone stays healthy, Jets will be the 1 seed. Don't believe in the Chiefs. They get all the thanks. The what calls? The thanks calls? 1 seed. I mean, look. Win the division. I've said this the whole time. Win the division. This team has a real chance to be 4-1 going into that Bills game on Monday night. Oh, the crowd's gonna be insane for that one too. Jet it out. Our fans are the best. 1,000 viewing at 2 a.m. I mean, Jet fans, you guys are the greatest. I say it all the time. Can't say it enough. We have over 1,000 people watching live. It's 2 a.m. Nick Shine in the house tonight. He was a big star at his tailgate. My trash talk line to Pats fans tonight was, "We turned you into us." They had no reply and just sulked. Get the 4-1 going into Monday night. I love it. Fly by night. I have a great shot of the Lazard touchdown. Can I send it in? It was awesome meeting you at the L5 party. The burning was awesome. Great to meet you, Fly by night. If you're on the Discord, I would put it there. All right. Still got a lot of people on hold here. Let's try and get to as many as we can. Let's say hello to the great Adam Albert. Hello, Adam. Adam, you are muted, my friend.
Sorry about that. JTS, baby.
Yes,
Big
sir.
win. I'm actually, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually from Boston, Massachusetts. That's where I was born. So, all like flashbacks of me going to family parties, having long hair, family members coming up to me and being like, "Hey, Adam, when's the next time you're going to get your hair cut when the Jets win?" It was just like all those kinds of flashbacks came in. I'm like, thank God I do not have to hear it from my entire family who lives up in Boston. So thank you, Jets.
I love that.
I want to, just going into the game, as far as Jacoby Brissett, that it made me a little bit nervous that the Patriots had looked decent coming into this game and that they were playing for something to go 2-1. And Jacoby Brissett, the last time we had played him was when he played for the Cleveland Browns. And we all know that was like our dramatic comeback win against him. So, but like we took care of the Patriots today and we look like a damn good football team. And like, I haven't seen us put a complete game together like that in so freaking long. Like even in the Mark Sanchez days, it's like we would have defensive games, but we didn't have like complete offense and defense. And today it just felt like a total domination of an entire football game.
I mean, they kicked their ass. They dominated. They dominated. The coaching staff had an amazing plan. Rodgers was on one from the jump. I mean, they played about as well as you could play in a primetime spot with 3 days to prepare as you could have ever hoped for.
Yeah. And then I just want to say this. So I messaged you on Instagram about that Monday night game that we had played against the 49ers, how that reminded me of the San Diego game when we played San Diego Chargers in 2008, when we had Brett Favre as our quarterback at the very beginning of the season, and we got smacked on Sunday Night Football. And we looked like a horrible team then. But then the next week, we turned it around, and we ended up going 8-3, and we were the first seed in the AFC. So, like, that's why I didn't freak out. And exactly what I thought happened, which is, like, we start – as this offense molds together, as the defense comes together more and more, I think we're going to see this team, like, this is not anywhere close to where this team could be. I know we played a phenomenal game, but we could be a lot better than what we are right now, especially with the chemistry with the offense. Like, you saw Aaron Rodgers miss Wilson on a couple passes, and that's just going to get cleaned up as the season goes on.
Once again, I don't think they've scratched the surface of what they could be as an offense, Adam. Good call. Like, I just think there's a lot they still left out there tonight, and they were pretty dominant for a lot of stretches tonight. Crazy. I'm going to show you guys a photo that is a little inappropriate if you don't have kids around. Or if you have kids around, I should say. I don't know. I'm pretty buzzed right now. I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm going to put a photo up on the screen that there's small children in the area. All right, tell them to look away. Here we go. Man. Huh. Oh, my God. Cheers. Let's go. F the Patriots. More calls right now. The Graveyard Jet is on the line. Hello, Graveyard Jet.
What's up, Jake? Wasn't able to make it to the game tonight because I had to be here at work. But
at the Graveyard?
Yeah, you already know. But an amazing win tonight. I was able to watch on my phone, and just watching this game was so surreal. And my only issue with this game was the fact I didn't get to watch it with my mother. My mother, who is one of the biggest Jets fans that you'd probably ever meet, absolutely hated the Patriots. First game I ever watched with her was actually the 2010 playoffs when the Jets kicked their ass in the divisional round. That was the first full game I ever watched with my mother, and, well, this game was for her. She had something to do with it because this was insane, man. Absolutely, phenomenal. Team firing on all cylinders. And the fact that they're only going to get better is just like, I'm giddy just thinking about it.
Graveyard, the best is yet to come. I'm with you, man. I mean, God, we deserve a night like tonight, man. Enjoy it. Oh, this was a long time coming. I've been beating the Patriots at home since 2015. And really, I know they beat him in Foxborough last year in Belichick's last game, but like, it was week 17. Season was over. This was a real win over the Patriots. Bethpage Chris says, great seeing everyone again tonight. I love how they pay tribute to Jermaine after every sack. That was awesome. That was pretty cool, man. Jermaine's obviously highly respected in that room. Also, shout out to Bethpage Chris. He came through to the tailgate tonight. He actually just DM'd me this picture. Hold on. Here we go. I'll pull it up on the screen. There it is. What a day. Also, shout out to Jay Quest, who's wearing the 44 jersey. That's a Knoble jersey he wore tonight, this animal. Amazing. This dude had a legit Knoble jersey. I tweeted out the picture, or did I? I think I tweeted. I might have put it in the Discord too. Hold on. Let's Let me find it. I had a lot of tweets tonight. Let's go. I was unhinged during this game. I was tweeting step on their throats. What else did I tweet about the Patriots? Please send me your tears in a jar so I could drink them in front of you, to another Patriots account that tweeted me. I thought this one was pretty good. It did well. It ain't so fun when the rabbit has the gun. I want blood tonight. Destroy the Patriots. This was after like one of the touchdowns. God, I hate them. Oh my God. There it is. Here's the Canobo picture. What a day. What a day. Jets football, baby. Incredible. What else we have? Oh, Justin Pugh. Big Jet fan, Justin Pugh. Yeah, Fireman Ed. So I don't know if people noticed this. I'm sure they showed Ed a lot on the broadcast on TV. So Ed told me, he'll tell the story on the show tomorrow too. We have him on at 3. That the hat he wore tonight, he hasn't worn it at a Jet game since 1997. He got a white hat or white helmet when Parcells changed the uniforms going into 98. That was it. So that hat hasn't been worn, and you could tell, since 1997, which is pretty sick. Anyway, more calls right now. Let's say hello to V8 the Great. What's up, V8?
My guy, Jake. First and foremost, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, man.
So, from the Jets fans, we appreciate you, Jake. We love the show, everything you're doing for this New York Jets team. So, all that's happening now is well-deserved. On another hand, though, we kicked the Patriots' ass. Man, but, you know, Nick Wright, Colin, Kevin Wiles, Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown for 300 yards in such and such game. We kicked your team's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, can't he average more than a sack in a season? We don't have the guy.
Cancer that's metastasized throughout the entire building in Florham Park. And I don't know why Jets fans can't see it.
Guy, Jake. Aaron Rodgers. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you. No, I was just going to bring up that, Aaron Rodgers is actually pretty dumb and he doesn't know anything about football.
Forget about his vaccine and political opinions. Aaron's football IQ isn't very high. Aaron's football IQ isn't very high. Aaron's football IQ isn't very high.
Go fuck yourself, Colin. Excuse me. Continue.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jake, but I'm just so amped up. We needed to draft a quarterback. We don't have the guy. Aaron Rodgers is washed. He's 40. The Achilles. He can't move. All the haters. I don't know if you have a Stone Cold Steve Austin meme, Jake, but that needs to be played. Stone Cold Steve Austin says 316, says we just whipped your ass.
Hey.
To hell with the Patriots. Jet up. This is just the beginning. Only problem is I just wish we can clean up the turnovers. Defense played lights out. Everyone's saying that they were going to run all over us. Jake, the narrative tomorrow morning, are the Jets a Super Bowl contender? Now are the Jets a Super Bowl contender? Now everyone wants to hop on. Nah, stay where you at. It's coming. This is going to happen. This is what we are. JETS, Jets. Jake, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Can't wait. Love the show, Jake. Love you. I'm out.
V8, you're the man. I don't have Stone Cold, but I do have Stone Cold Joe Douglas. Remember when Bobby Midnight called him Cold Stone Joe Douglas? That was great. Fun times. Ladies and gentlemen, this can't be who I think it is. Is this the Jose in Brooklyn calling in? Hello, Jose.
Yes, it is, brother. Man, it was a fantastic day, as you said, Jake. I want to thank you and thank all the Asmaniac family at the tailgate. You guys welcomed me with open arms. I was able to meet up and see you guys, and also meet up with my fraternity brothers who we all got the tickets, and we decided to come last minute a couple days ago, and we were just like, hey, let's watch this game, and it was definitely worth it. especially right at the beginning. And what was great and impressive was right at the offset, their offense was clicking, and this is something that we can actually build upon. And you saw the defense actually pretty much stop the run and pretty much go out there and neutralize and put the quarterback under pressure. And it was just a awesome experience to watch, and it just shows that when they can put all of this together, this is what it could look like on a consistent basis if they put in this type of planning. And what's crazy is they did this in what, 3-4 days? Just the sky's the limit right now from week in and week out from here on out. And that's what I'm happy as a Jet fan and trying to be on the positive side. So we still got more games to go. Thank you for giving me your time, Jake.
Jose,
Shout
you're the
out
man.
to the company.
You call the radio show all the time. First time on the YouTube show. We're converting you to be an Asmaniac, Jose, all right? Yeah, we got Purple Belt Mike converted. I like what's happening here.
Thanks, brother.
Jose, I appreciate you, man. This was tweeted by Will Parkinson, but I just copy and pasted it for everyone to see. Aaron Rodgers, despite the slow start by his standards, is on pace for 3,536 yards, 67% completion percentage, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks, and a 103.1 QB rating. He's pretty fucking good, all right? Let's call it for what it is. All this nonsense we heard. It's such horse, you know what? The guy can play, and he's going to give you a chance in almost every game. Took him 2 games to really shake off the rust, and in the second game, when he's still shaking up the rust, he goes 5 for 5 on the game-winning drive and led him down the field for a touchdown. We the People was up next, by the way, but he just dropped out. So let's continue with the calls right now. The great Ricky NY is on the line. Hello, Ricky.
Hey, what's happening, Jake? I hate the Patriots. I hate their obnoxious fans, and it was amazing to go out there and just fuck them up tonight.
Hell yeah.
I have never, ever seen quarterback play for our team like I did tonight. And it was awesome. It was like classic Aaron Rodgers, and it just looked so good. And Conklin was great tonight, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do. And also our defense, it looked like what the defense can look like when we've got a lead and those guys can just attack. Quincy and Sherwood were both awesome. We had 7 sacks, and Will McDonald has had 5 sacks.
E-I-E-I-O. Sorry.
Yeah, 5 sacks in 2 games. I mean, he could hit double digits by the time we get to Buffalo at that rate.
He's balling right now, Ricky. He really is. I mean,
Yes.
you made a great point though. They got a lead, and their Patriots are not built to come back for a lead. And when you give Robert Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich a 2-score lead, and they could just scheme the way they did, and some of the blitzes tonight were awesome. Those guys can coach defense, man. That was an impressive game plan that the players executed really well tonight.
Yeah, it really was. That was a great game. I mean, they were just kind of hitting on all phases, and we're averaging 3 touchdowns a game. So if the defense can hold opponents to 17 like they did last year, we win every fucking game.
Yeah.
And if we make it to the Super Bowl, your Apple Watch is going to tell you that your liver is in trouble, because we are going to be celebrating hard.
Man.
But man, yeah, it was just a great win tonight. Like I said, I haven't seen offense like that ever. And, even back in the last time we had an offense that could consistently put up points like that was probably back with Vinny and Curtis. And, but like I said, I've never seen quarterback play like we had tonight. Rodgers was on fire, and, I can't wait to see, what he does the rest of the year. Conklin was on fire, which was awesome. And, the overthrow to Garrett and the Mike Williams one, we should add 2 more touchdowns. It should have been 38-3. But you know what? I cannot wait to see what's next. And I said 13-4, but it's hard for me to pick 4 games that I think we're going to lose after what I saw tonight. And I can't wait for what's next. JETS.
Let's go, Ricky. We are owed a season like the one I think we're about to have. Took Rodgers 2 games to shake off the rust. They played 3 games in 11 days. They're 2-1. Exactly where they need to be. 10 days, mini bye now. Beat Denver in your building. They got a rookie quarterback starting. You're 3-1. Viking game's going to be a little bit more tougher than we thought. If Darnold's still playing like how he's playing, we'll see. He's done this. He started 3-0 in Carolina's first year there. So I don't know. I'm not as sold on Darnold as maybe some are, but the Vikings are well coached. That's not going to be an easy game going across the pond. But I mean, if you have Aaron Rodgers and if he plays 70% to what he did tonight, you're going to win a lot of games. He was so good tonight, man. The way he was moving, getting to different guys, we have not seen that. The style he played tonight, we have not seen from a Jet quarterback ever. I mean, I can't wait to rewatch this game because you have a different perspective when you're there, but when the TV copy will be different. Fialco's film review will be fun this week. Chuck Lagana in the house. What's up, Chuck? Jets will be 5-1 after beating the Broncos after the next 3 games. Well, I think there's a path to 4-1 going into the Bills game, right? If they beat Denver, they're 3-1. They beat Minnesota, they're 4-1. Then you come home Monday night, Buffalo, huge game. Could decide the division, right? Those 2 Bills games. So if I had to predict it now, I think the Jets are 4-1 going into that game. We'll see. Willie Vision says this might be my 10th home game and only 2nd win I've seen. A-Rod is a godsend. This defense we know and love, only the beginning. I mean, the last 2 weeks, they held Tennessee to 17 points and they held New England to 3. I think week 1 was an anomaly. They were rusty. They had a bad night. It's like the Cowboy game last year, like the Bengal game 2 years ago. I don't know if this defense is going to be as good as they were because the personnel is not as good currently, but they have really good coaching. And you know what? We got to account for some of the players like Jamie and Sherwood. I think Quincy still has another level to his game. I thought he was great tonight. Quincy was awesome. Flying all over the place. Doug says complimentary football. That's it. Don't turn it over. Build a lead. Look what the pass rush did tonight. Roger Anthony says, beautiful win for your birthday, Jake. It was a great win. See you all in the Jet fans in London. I'll see you there. Darnold gets sacked 5 times. Can't wait. JETS. Let's go. Booked my flight to London yesterday. I'm officially going. I've never been. Jesus, Jerry, Jake, 2:30 a.m. Hopefully you're not spotting anyone on ESPN. No, I'm not. I'm on at 10 a.m. with Joe B on this channel. I'm excited. Jet fans, if you need something to do tomorrow night, come out to the Hackensack Brewing Company, man. We're going to party with Joe. It's going to be fun. I'm doing his live pod. So Joe's coming on my show tomorrow at 10. I'm doing his live podcast at 7:30 tomorrow night. In between, we got the legend, the 65-year-old himself, Fireman Ed, coming on at 3 tomorrow. Craig says, so many incredible legends to meet today. Thanks so much for building this community. We'll never forget the massive W against the garbage Cowpats. Craig, I'm so happy I might actually eat Vegemite right now. Just kidding. But Craig, you're the man. I'm so glad that you and Mrs. Craig were able to be there tonight. I'm glad you guys got to see a win. Total BS that last year you flew in and you had to watch Zach Wilson play twice. God. We got to keep you here longer, though, right? I mean, the Jets won on Sunday. You were at the watch party. We did. They won tonight. You want to meet me in London in 2 weeks? Lex Guy writes in, one of the best nights I have seen as a Jet Met fan owned the Pats and Phillies. Hey, shout out to the Mets, man. They're playing great ball. Vinny says, what a night. Love this damn team. Love the Asmaniacs. I went to the first 2 games. Glad you got me for this one. Vindication. Let's go, Vinny. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is the Nate parentheses. Nate. Hello, Nate.
Let's say when he's
bad time. I just got to Craig. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I was with Craig getting post-game drinks, and I left my bag there, so I just got home. But then Craig went back to the pub, grabbed my bag, and we're outside Hotel Edison as we speak with the Australian legend himself. Oh, yeah,
Hey, look at this
so you can
guy.
see him. So you can see. Let me take Bluetooth off so Craig can say hi.
Can you hear us, Jake?
I hear you.
Say it again.
I hear you.
All right, we're here. Can I spin the camera? Oh, I'm having Kevin. All right, there we go. There we go.
There they are. Look at these two fine gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go, baby.
What a game. What a game. I got there late for your tailgate. Nick did a great tailgate. Dude, Jake, when was the last time we beat the Patriots by 3 touchdowns?
I think it was 2000. Someone said the last time they beat him by double digits. So I couldn't even tell you.
I wasn't a Jets fan. He wasn't a Jets fan. I've never seen it. Just like watching Brady Brady jerseys sulking when like my whole childhood was them like yelling at me on the way out. And dude, that's the stuff I was worried about. Pass rush showed up. Like, dude, if Jermaine didn't have an Achilles injury, Hassan might have to take a pay cut to show up. Like we got a 5-sack second-year player over here in the second game showing out. Pass rush still looked good. I love that Salah sent the blitz. It looked like 2010 Rex Ryan dialing up with Quincy coming inside one, and
they attacked.
Off the edge work.
Yep.
Like it was just, I don't know. I'm gonna go back and watch the game to like pinch myself that it was real, but like just all of it. Meeting everyone, it
was a party, man. It really, dude. The atmosphere at the tailgate we took inside to the stadium, and then the Jets gave us a party, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, the guy who lit the jersey on fire had a lot of energy, for sure. He definitely not his first time. Brought a lot to the table. But yeah, just I'm probably gonna watch the game 22 times between now and the Denver game. Just every angle possible, all that. It was amazing. The tailgate, like the tailgate alone was the best. We got at first Craig got us in an Uber all the way there from the Hotel Edison, door to door, dropped us off at Nick's tailgate. And then obviously the rest. We spent a couple hours there. Walked over to yours. You tailgated before? Oh yeah. All right, so it wasn't his first.
Do they
time.
tailgate in Australia, Craig? Is that a thing?
No, mate. No, we don't have anything like it, and there was nothing like today. And then add the W to that. Beautiful, mate. Happy birthday for you.
Thank
oh
you.
yes, happy birthday. You got everything you could possibly want. It was beautiful.
Sarah writes in, Nate, watch out. There's an Australian behind you.
I like it that way, Sarah. I like it that way.
Sarah will recognize this.
I guess that's an inside joke. I
She'll
just
know.
decided to go with
She'll
it.
fill you in later.
I love it.
Yeah,
Well,
overtime.
gentlemen.
I didn't think you're still on. 2:30 is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
2:30 is wild.
No, it is. It is.
Man.
We're winding down here. I need to chill. I can't. This has been a wild day, man. One of the best days of my life, for sure. Amazing.
Dude, I was in the same seats I was for the Buffalo game last year, so I was having like nervous feelings once I got to my seat, just like seeing Aaron and like that, like the offense was called out. I thought they might announce the defense, just like Aaron didn't want to run out, but then once the game started, went up 7-0. It was like this is actually happening. It was just like we lived our Buffalo, September 11th. We got the monkey off our back today. It was just. It's unbelievable, and I think you said like, if they play like today, it's 14-3. Like if they play like today, and prepare like 100%. They did today, and like they could, it's going to come down to beating a good team in the playoffs, and it's like we're a good team too. We've got a good quarterback. 27 of 35 is just incredible.
It's insane, man. It really is insane. He was so good tonight. It's like holy shit, man. It's crazy.
And imagine Garrett Wilson, 20, what did he have, 25, 30 yards, 35 yards, and Aaron still has 275, 285 in the air.
Yeah, Garrett had 33 yards, and Aaron's like, all right, I'll just go to Conklin for 93, Lazard for 48, 29 for Brees, 30. I mean, the ball distribution tonight was insane.
Yeah, man. So many weapons, all getting catches.
Incredible. Dude, and the killer bees are real.
Yeah.
Like Braylon Allen is Arian Foster 2.0. Like there's a guy in the backfield. A couple times he kind of did his little slide step and made a miss, and a couple times he just ran them the fuck over. Like he's a 20-year-old running over like 27-year-old men in his first home game and third game in the NFL. Like it's an amazing change of pace. Well, obviously this day could not have gone any better. Knock on wood for Morgan Moses.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Just stellar. I was debating going to the game next week, but after the tailgate today, I'll be there when the gates open, 8 a.m.
Let's go, baby.
Your tailgate, like we'll be there. I'm calling off work. We got to be there next Sunday.
Let's go. It's the only home game I can't be at, but if you go to L5, they'll take good care of you. All right.
Oh hell yeah! No, we'll still be there. We'll join the Bernie. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long day for both of us.
I feel that. Well, Craig, if you want to stay in the U.S. a little longer, please do, because the Jets haven't lost since you've been here, and that's tremendous.
Actually, Jake, Craig now knows about rent-stabilized apartments, so I'm already working him into my building with one of the old mommies. We're trying to get
I'm going to the Upper West Side, mate.
Trying to get something rent controlled for a little bit. He can have a second home here and go back and forth.
Second home will be Australia. We can do it.
Sign me up.
Jake, I appreciate the late show. This is great on a 3 a.m. bike ride in the city to be able to live call. Oh, hell yeah.
I love it. Boys, you guys are the best. Thanks for coming by tonight. I love it. I mean, we got the best fans, man. I can't say it enough. It was incredible. We got time for 3 more. We'll do Steve, Rob, and then DJ Wheels. We'll close this out. Steve, what's up, man?
How you feeling? Is this the best?
It's incredible.
56 years old. Between Lee, it was Leany, it was, I think, Ken, even Ricky New York. Listen, I had Richard Todd, Ken O'Brien, the little Vinny. This was not over the top. This was just methodical. This was, I'm writing to my kids, right? It's pretty easy. Just have a quarterback who throws to the open man. And then it was like, isn't it so nice to finally watch a professional quarterback just run an offense correctly? Just execute a football offense the right way. We didn't do anything spectacular. It was just well played. It was well schemed. We do have to give the coaches some accolades. It was a 3-day. Hey, he said, Salah, hey, we'll fix this. Don't worry about it. He killed them. They couldn't run. They had, 130 yards total? Listen, we give him shit. Excuse my French. Guess what? In 3 days on national TV, methodical, down the middle. We blitzed. We went no huddle. Let me tell you something. They had great scheme, great thought. They are deserving, okay? And again, we didn't win because huge turnover, a great long play. It was just down the middle. I'm flipping out. We have a professional quarterback. We have fucking Rodgers. Are you kidding me? It's 2:45. I'm flipping out. I was trying to hang up a couple of times, but let me tell you something. This is out of fucking control, okay? We didn't do anything off the cuff. Everything was just, we just executed. What was so spectacular? We had so much upside from here. Let's fucking go. Good night.
Steven, thank you very much. I mean, Rodgers was just on one, man. It was just, it was great. I mean, he was 27 of 35 for 281, 2 touchdowns, 118.9 rating. I mean, his touchdown pass to Garrett was the 480th of his career. And the first caught by a wide receiver that was selected in the first round. That's insane. By the way, shout out to Lazard. Recorded 48 yards and a touchdown on 3 catches. He's the 13th Jet to record 3 receiving touchdowns in the first 3 weeks of a season, and first since Brandon Marshall did so in 2015. Maybe Dre should have been on 28 touchdown island for Alan Lazard. Unreal. I saw Dre after the game tonight. It was great. What other stats do I have here? Quincy Williams recorded 8 tackles and 1 for a loss. He's now tied for 6th in franchise history with 37 career tackles for a loss. That's crazy. Quinton Williams recorded 2 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 sack, 3 QB hits. He's now 10th in franchise history with 34 career sacks. The Jets held New England to 40 net yards in the first half. The last time the Jets defense allowed 40 or fewer net yards in a half was week 14, 2011 against the Chiefs, where they allowed 4 yards. I remember that game. Sanchez threw like 3 touchdowns. Jets defense recorded 15 quarterback hits on the night, the most since they tallied 16 at Miami in 2022. I mean, there are some unreal stats. Wild. All right, 2 more calls. Here we go. Rob, the Jet fan, is next. What's up, Rob?
Hey, Jake. What a performance from our buddy Aaron. What a performance. I mean, he's just like a surgeon. Just dicing them up, slicing them up, going to just different receivers at random here. Conklin had nothing, and then all of a sudden, 5 receptions, 93 yards. I guess we don't really need Brock Bowers. I'm not worried about Brock Bowers. So happy that we got Fashanu now because of Moses going down. I mean, that was awesome for him just to step right in, and he did fine. So, I mean, Lazard, I just can't believe the way this guy is playing. I mean, I'm just baffled. But, I mean, with Aaron Rodgers, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, and he just performs with Aaron Rodgers. He's a total different receiver. Loved it. Loved it. I love that he went to Mike Williams today. Williams had 3 catches, I think 33 yards. I mean, it was just, he went to everyone. You know, I know that, you know, Garrett Wilson is not getting 100 yards, a couple of touchdowns, but you know what, Jake? That's okay for now. You know what? They're going to really, really find their niche, and very soon. And you know what? It was beautiful seeing Aaron Rodgers go to 7, 8 different receivers today. I loved it. I loved it. I mean, that's so difficult to stop. It really is. And, you know, the running game was good enough. It wasn't great, the running game today. Actually, Braylon Allen, average-wise, was better than Breece Hall today. But you know it's going to come. It's just a matter of time. This team, what they did today, Jake, is only the tip of the iceberg. It's scary how much better they can get. And there was no shadow of a doubt. They kicked New England's fucking ass 24-3. I loved it. I didn't want any pussyfooting around. Oh, a nail biter. It's going to be ugly. I don't see none of that crap. I said that to you when you had Jeff on. I want an ass beating. That's what I want. And I want the same thing with Denver. There's no excuse not to kick Denver's ass. There should not be no close game and nothing. You know, I don't know about Minnesota. Minnesota might be a better team. That one might be more difficult. I'll admit that, but not Denver. They got to kick Denver's ass. They got to. And shout out to Neil. Let me tell you, I don't know how much more better seats you could have gotten, Jake. I don't know how good your seats were, but Neil's seats there were fantastic. Shout out to Neil and his family. I love you, Neil. Thank you so much for including me. But those seats were great. I mean, were your seats close to Neil's and anywhere close by?
I was in the end zone. You had better seats than me, Rob. I prefer your view.
Oh.
I'm glad you got to experience it, man. It was
awesome.
An unbelievable night.
Oh my God, we had such a pisser, and we tailgate. I mean, it was so much fun. And then finding you guys, that was great and stuff. You want
to see something funny? So this was just sent to me. The New York Post, the headline right now. This will be in the paper tomorrow. How about credit L5 and the Jake Asman show? New York Post. Jet fans burn Patriots jersey in wild tailgate scene before Thursday night football clash. How about you credit the Jake Asman show, damn it? How about you credit the L5 tailgate,
nice.
Damn it? New York
That
Post.
would be nice. That would have been nice. Well, what the hell's up with that?
Yeah. What are we doing here?
That was BS. And let me tell you, Andrew Fiacco, I mean, I didn't realize how tall that kid was. It's pretty tall. right?
Yeah, I think he surprised a lot of people tonight at the tailgate.
He surprised me. He looked a little bit older, and he was pretty tall. I thought I see him on the air with you, and I think he's like this short, really young kid. And I'm not saying he's obviously still a young dude, but I mean, he was tall. I was impressed. Good dude. He was a really, really, really nice guy.
Yeah.
But we had a time today, Jake. It was awesome. I mean,
it was everything we could have asked for and more, Rob. No doubt.
Beautiful, buddy. JETS, Jets. I'm not gonna wake up all my neighbors, but
I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Everyone go follow L5 Tailgate on Twitter. Aaron Rodgers on Twitter just shared the photo of him with the fist bump with the caption W love and then the love emoji. Hashtag this is 40. Bro, Rodgers could still play at a high level for several more years. Because the arm still works and he's still moving. Like, I didn't think he had that level of mobility still. Game 3 to see that on a short week. That's, I mean, the advanced analytics back it up. I mean, he looked like MVP Rodgers tonight. I mean, the time to release was the highest since 2021 for some of the EPA stuff I gave earlier. Like, he looked like the MVP of the league tonight. There's no other way to say it. Vinny says, you the man, Jake. Thanks for staying on. Thanks for watching, Vinny. TYNY or N1 says, let me get in live. You could have. The Gusbuster hotline link was pinned for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Eric says, thank you, Jake, for keeping me awake for my drive from Astoria to the East End of Long Island. It was 0-2. Chargers and Falcons last year. Now I got to see Aaron. Love it. I mean, it's quarterback league, man. And we got one of the best ever. Ever. All right, one last call, and then we are finally done. But first, hold on. Oscar the Grouch. Jake, that photo of you and the crew of Let's Talk Radio, Jets Radio. I can't read right now. Let's Talk Jets Radio on Fireman is the photo of the year. Let's see if I can find that photo for you. I retweet it. I got tagged in it, maybe. It is a great photo. Hold on. I'll find it. Lee Van writes in. Just got home. No voice. Jake's still on. Lee Van, we never stop. We just keep going. There it is. I'll show you guys. Stand by. Hold on. We gotta go through the history today. Today's been a day. These are my seats tonight, by the way, for Robert West at the end zone view. Here it is. Fun time, man. So we got Tyson Rouch from Let's Talk Jets. You got me. You guys know who Fireman Ed is. Justin Pugh, Jet fan for the day. Ryan from Jets Talk. Kevin. Our guy Jason's here too from his podcast he does with Fireman Ed, the NYJF pod. Just a blast, man. This was the pregame to the pregame today. Look at this. I don't think you guys can hear the sound, but it's here. Yeah, it was pretty sick, man. What else happened? Oh, I wanted to show the Rodgers post. Hold on. There it is. Everyone follow me on Instagram right now at Jake Asman. Look at this, man. We got a quarterback, baby. Let's go. Jets win. Jets win. Jets win. He cooked them. Let's go. Let's go. All right. One last call, then we're out of here. But first, a super chat. Aurora writes in, LFG, great W. Shout out to CJ Mosley's dad for assisting me in getting Johnny Boy's daughter, Brees Hall's autographed on a jersey. What a night. How about that? That's awesome, Aurora. Steven says, Jake, you're the best. We love you. Get some sleep. I will be shortly. Then we're back at 10 with Joe B. Aurora says, I'll see you tomorrow. Are you coming to our event in Jersey tomorrow, Aurora? That's awesome. We need as many Jet fans there as possible. It's going to be a party, man. All right, one last call. Here we go. DJ Wheels, good to see you in person tonight. My man, close us out.
What's going on, Jake?
What's up, my friend? You have fun tonight?
Oh, my God, it was a blast. Have you realized it's 3 in the morning?
To be honest, no.
This is crazy.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you. There's still 870 people watching live right now.
Well, I've been listening since I left the parking lot. I've been listening to you. So
you left the parking lot late, man. It took me like 45 minutes to an hour to get home.
I did. Listen, man, we got a quarterback, man. I'm a season ticket holder, and I've been a season ticket holder for 7 years now. And every time I go into the stadium, it's like, are we gonna win? Are we gonna lose? It's just that mentality, right? Like, what's gonna happen today? And I kept thinking about you when you said, I think you said it 2 days ago. You're like, if we go up 2 scores, it's over. So when we were up 14-0, I'm like, okay, is it? They're not gonna score. This game was crazy.
It kind of played out that way too, though, right? Like, because they don't have the weapons to throw on this team. They don't, and they stop Stevenson. Once you stop him and you force Jacoby Brissett to have to throw with garbage playmakers, you're gonna win.
I never seen so many. When they say, and that is the Jets. I never seen so many first down in my life and MetLife. It was like, listen, when I was there just watching the game, first down after first down, I was like, is this freaking real? Because I have sat there on my same seat for 7 years, just miserable, and like, are we gonna do something? Are we gonna get a first down? And it was like 3rd and whatever, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna get a first down. I was asking myself, are we gonna get a first down? And we got another one after, and I'm like, oh my God, it is real. It's coming. So all Jets fans, get ready, because this is real.
It was real, all right.
Jake,
it was real.
Thank you for all you do. 3 a.m. is 3:01 right now. Like, you're the best, bro. Like, all throughout off season, and this shit is crazy. Without you, we couldn't be here. Thank you, bro. Have a great night. All Jets fan, enjoy. Another thing is, when was the last time you had a victory Monday and a victory Friday? Never, right? Enjoy, guys.
Man,
this shit is crazy.
I love it, DJ Wheels. Great call. Love it. He's right, man. When was the last time the Jets won a game on Sunday and won a game on Thursday? They always lose on Thursday. I don't think this is the first time they've won a Thursday night game since Salah's been the coach. It's actually the first time the Jets have won a Thursday night game since Jets-Bills. What was it, 2017? McCown was the quarterback that year. That was the game they were dancing on the field in the Color Rush uniforms. I mean, this team doesn't win games. They just won 2 games in 4 days. I love it. Let's go.
It's Jets, Jets. I love Fireman Ed, too.
By the way, we're going to have John Gruden on the show, so I'm excited. I'll probably play that like 10 times when he's on. Stay tuned for when that's happening. Gruden and I have the same marketing rep, which is pretty funny, but it's going to lead to him coming on the show, which is awesome. Steven says, I read that already. Arizona Jets says Sherwood, McDonald, Allen look amazing. Look, I thought Jamie Sherwood was not good. I thought he was great tonight. I have been a Jamie Sherwood fan for a while. His speed is just different, man. You can't teach that. He's a converted safety to linebacker. They did it again with him, man. And how awesome was McDonald tonight, man? He's balling. TY says, I bet you complained about McDonald being the next up. I mean, I still want Hassan Reddick, but I've always been a Will McDonald fan. My take on him was I'm not going to bitch about the pick until we at least, one, see him play, and then two, I don't know, trust the defensive coaching staff that took him, that developed Bryce up from a UDFA to get him paid. Found Quentin Jefferson as a free agent on a 1-year deal. He got paid. JFM off waivers. He got paid. I mean, they're really good at this. McDonald looks like he's a real player, though. I mean, 5.5 sacks through 3 games is no joke. What a night, man. We got our guy. We waited so long for this, man. Home opener against the Patriots, and Aaron dropped his nuts on him. Oh, just amazing. God bless. Thank you, Jet fans. Thank you to everyone I met today. All the Asmaniacs, you guys were great. I want to thank everyone at L5 for coming through. I mean, it was a fun time. Thank you to Patty and Kevin, the Tailgate parents. Matt Siegel, Chef Brandon Fink, Sam Siegel. What a day. We're live tomorrow at actually, I can't even say tomorrow. We are live at 10 a.m. So in less than 7 hours with Beningo. Fire Med will join the show at 3 p.m. Eastern later today. So talk about a victory Friday. We got 2 of the biggest Jet fans on the planet coming on this show to hang out with the Asmaniacs. So I'm looking forward to that. By the way, in honor of Aaron Rodgers, get a Hugo House hat before they sell out. Use promo code Asman. You'll get the hat 15% off. I'll sneak that one in for you at the buzzer here. Get the hat that Aaron's always wearing. Get his custom one, 15% off. All right. I'm out of here. 2.5-hour post-game show. Long day. All worth it. You guys are the greatest. I mean, F the Patriots. F the Patriots. Let's go. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys in less than 7 hours. Go Jets, baby. Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets!
Please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
RELAX. Relax.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas.